Oh, he don't have it no more. Perfect
Aaron, are
vibes.
you ready?
Dang. He didn't drop it.
Yes.
Houston, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Top
Yes.
player is here.
Yeah, hater. But
I don't know why that's not a button. That pisses me off.
it is time.
It's
It's been a minute. It really has been about 2 years. Maybe 2 years since we did our last PvP.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last one we did, Trey was late.
Sure was.
Well, I remember that. Trey was hella late. We sat and waited.
I don't even think he showed up, did he?
No, he showed up. He showed up late.
That was the other one. That's right.
Yeah. But man,
My bad.
you know, we only do these when the internet is ripe. When it's just filled with the same thing everywhere. And right now, it's looking about ripe. Last, thank you for that.
Indeed.
I don't know if that was loud or not.
A little bit.
Whatever it'll
Turn
be.
that shit down.
Whatever it'll be, it is what it is. I think last year, who would y'all say was the person who owned the internet? Charleston White?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Charleston?
Shoot, I can remember.
Still
Don't have
do.
me lying.
You still do? You think Charleston over Katt Williams right now?
The moment.
What?
Oh, nasty.
Yeah,
Oh,
hey
boy.
bro.
Body.
That boy got hacked.
Blink
Blueface.
twice if you need help.
Yeah.
Blueface has the internet. Blueface and Krishan Rock has the internet.
You think Blueface and Krishan over
Y'all are
Aye.
wild. Y'all are
Aye.
wild.
Listen,
They've had
don't get me-
chokehold
Don't get me wrong. Also,
for the last.
we can't hear you, bro. You are cutting in and out.
That's because the internet know he lying. Got his ass. He can't even fake laugh with the internet on his ass.
Krishan Rock and damn Blueface had the internet in chokehold. Now
See, the internet said
Yeah.
fuck all that.
Don't get me wrong. I think they definitely have been a conversation for a long time,
Yeah.
but I can't put them over Charleston White. Cam.
Oh no, Charleston White already had the internet for long. I was talking about Katt Williams. You can't even remote. Katt Williams had the spark in the moment.
Katt Williams is right now.
Yeah, the spark in the moment.
Katt Williams. I'm sure when everything dies down, it'll be Blueface and Krishan again.
Nah, everybody stopped caring. They were.
No, not that they involved Offset and Cardi.
And Cardi, that's wild.
But what's happening with them? I don't be paying attention.
Offset
no
is
more.
apparently the the baby daddy.
Nasty.
Oh, is that it?
Offset.
I thought he just cheated on him. On
No,
Cardi.
apparently Blueface is saying that Offset the baby daddy.
Wow.
Not with her.
Yep.
Not Japanese, bro.
Facts. She not even that fine. Sad face.
It's,
Mm-mm-mm.
you know,
Whole missing tooth and stuff. I don't know, man.
it's the craziness, and honestly, bro, when she like dress up, when she actually like put on some decent fucking clothes,
Mhm.
she don't look bad at all.
She ain't not fonder than Cardi to be though.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying she looked more believable than Cardi. There's still a lot of
Ain't
people
mad
who
at
there's
that.
still a lot of people who think Cardi's got a fake ass, and
I
I
ain't mad at
don't
that.
know
And don't
what.
don't care. Don't care.
Yeah, there's people who think Cardi B got almost as much plastic surgery done than Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, yeah.
Probably do and don't care.
Probably. I mean, when we literally see her before the fame, and she looked about the same.
Facts.
Still don't care.
She may have got bigger titties, but
And still don't care.
and still don't care. Sketchy man.
We're gonna have to reiterate. We don't care.
Yeah, yeah. But now it's Cadillac. It's Cadillac. It's big Katt Williams. Aired out laundry. He put I don't know how many comedians on blast.
Mhm.
Not just comedians. He put a couple of.
We gonna take a look at it. We're gonna talk about it. We've seen it everywhere. And he's starting a little revolt online. I ain't gonna say in person. Niggas is different in person. But online, niggas feel some type of way.
Oh, yeah, fact.
But he brought out big names. What's some names he brought out? Kevin,
Diddy.
Cedric the Entertainer,
Cedric,
Steve Harvey.
Yep.
He brought up Diddy.
P Diddy, yeah. I mean, everybody bring up P Diddy. Do we still know? Nah,
It's the one the person he was talking about. His stage name is Earthquake, but I cannot remember his actual
Money Mike.
actor. Money Mike, is that his actual name? No, I don't think so. What did he play off of? He did play on Money Talk. I know he was on Money Talk with Chris Tucker. What scene was that? It was the scene where Chris Tucker was in the went to jail and he was talking to that other comedian, whatever his name is. I cannot remember his name off the top of my head right now.
dark skinned dude.
The big dark skin.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I can't remember.
He was talking about him too. Yeah.
Wasn't he on? No, that's another guy. I was about to say, wasn't he that dude from Martin who came in the window? That's a different dude.
Nah, that's bro, man.
That's bro, man. That's a different dude.
Yeah.
But we're gonna look at that video. We got a video. We ain't gonna look at the whole motherfucker 2 hours. Maybe if we need to go fact check. But we're gonna look at this video. I got a video pulled up where it's got all his receipts. Every single one that he brought up. We're gonna talk about them. Because I know in the nigga world,
Oh yeah,
Katt Williams is like top 2 greatest, maybe even the greatest comedian ever in the nigga world. Niggas find Katt Williams funnier than anything.
True.
Niggas. In the everywhere else world, it's a mixture. It's a mixture. So I'm gonna see what all we're gonna see what all the hubbub baloo is. Y'all ready?
yep.
No tailspin.
Let's see.
I don't think anybody caught that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Just thought it was trash.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Let me just stop it right there.
Hey, you start yet?
Oh man.
First off, I just want to say, it's the PvP podcast, past visited hours. The time is now 11:21. It's time to wind down. And let's watch this motherfucking video.
And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told.
Let me just stop it right there. Okay. This man assumes that Shannon Sharp,
It's the
his
safe
podcast, is the safe place. Already a red flag. I don't know what podcast that is that big of a platform that is a safe place. Most podcasts that are that big are even lesser of a safe place because you can't say certain shit without.
I think it's because he's not an actual like.
Watch Shannon Sharp's.
Huh?
he's not like an actual like reporter, right? Like so he's not
a
No,
going.
reporter
he's not a
more.
reporter.
He has his
Right.
own podcast. It's
Right.
him and Ocho Cinco's podcast have been blowing the fuck up, and their shit
Right.
is not PG-13.
I
That's
think what he
facts.
means safe is like
Yeah.
Shannon's not gonna like dig at him for
He-
like
Yeah, he's not gonna comment. He's not gonna.
Yeah.
He's actually going to listen to
Yeah.
the husband.
Yeah.
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 Well, anyways,
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in.
You stole the show in Friday after next. Yeah.
This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike.
Wait.
And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike. The thieving
Mighty
ass
Mike.
Santa Claus. Right? And then, yeah, because Katt Williams is gonna be the Santa Claus. Right.
Now three quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home.
Friday After Next come out, I get my kids, where we going? We're going to the movies. We're going to see Friday After Next. Right. But they didn't know I was in the theater. Right.
He wasn't even at the premiere. How about in Hollywood they switched off roles? You take this and he, what?
I want to start. Already. Apparently, that's not true.
yeah.
Ice Cube made a
Came
video.
out. Oh, I saw his video.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
Ice Cube made his own response to this.
He
part.
aired some shit out.
He said, "Hey, listen. When we tried to find the parts to play, he said Katt Williams was supposed to be, what the fuck he just got damn the character the Friday After Next, the
Money Mike.
Money Mike.
Mhm.
There wasn't a debate on it. They said that was his role.
Yeah.
We got him.
Which I believe it.
There wasn't he was gonna play it. No.
Cedric was gonna do the Santa Claus, and he
Yes.
was like, "Nah, I'm gonna try out for the Money Mike." Nah.
Yeah. So already we a minute 14 in and people got caps on. But let's continue. This is soft. What the Friday After Next is almost a 20-year-old movie. Who cares? Okay.
Yeah, true.
But we're gonna move on.
And then, and they switched it over. Right.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me.
When I auditioned for Mighty Mike. Right.
You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days?
Hit my role like in 4 days. Right. They shot all my stuff in 4 days.
The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
You know, so when I went in there,
Do we know that's true?
That is not true.
Cube
said that that's not true at all.
He wouldn't even dare have somebody getting funny about a man getting raped.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird that he said that just because it's one of those things. I was about to say.
He wouldn't show it on TV. That's what he said.
Hey, bro, we can't hear you. You
Oh,
cutting in and
sorry.
out, my boy.
She wants to vacuum at 12 o'clock.
What is that?
Trey,
She's vacuuming. His wife is vacuuming, and it's messing up the sound. But yeah, Cube pretty much came out and was like, yeah, that was never in the script, and if it was, it was never gonna air on TV because I don't like that. I'm not, I would never put that in my movie.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Thank you.
And it's mostly the script is mostly written by him, correct?
Yes.
Mostly by
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
And
So
then he also said that Money Mike was only supposed to have a small part in the movie, like 2 or 3 parts. But because Katt was being Katt Williams, they extended the role and let him do pretty much what he wanted to.
He wanted to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy, huh?
But I don't know where he got the rape thing from. I really don't.
You gotta watch that. Is this going on YouTube?
Yes.
Then we should probably not say the hard R.
Oh, gotcha.
the R thing. My bad.
You can say grape.
SA.
Somebody said the hard.
Yeah, no, SA. We could do SA.
I'm gonna say grape.
Grape.
Very delicious dessert.
Very delicious.
Gotcha.
Very delicious. I like that.
Yeah, but that sounds weird to pull out, but at the same time, is that just a shock factor thing to say, or is there some truth to it? Like,
I think there was a scene.
He
for
said
real.
he said he was going to get raped, but he wasn't going to show it on TV. He would never show.
That's right.
That's
yeah.
Maybe it was implied or something.
No, it was something that was one of those
cut scenes.
Yeah, it was cut. But Ice Cube said that he never would shoot that. He would never.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clever word choice.
Yeah,
that's very clever word choice. So he never outright denied that it wasn't gonna happen. He just denied that it wasn't gonna show.
Yes.
That he would never show that.
Okay.
On one of his, but I mean, like I said, he could have.
And there was never but that's the thing he's arguing that Katt's talking about.
But granted, I feel like he's aired out everything, like from start to finish.
But
so
like
I feel like he would be telling the truth about that.
But Katt,
a lot of things that you can go back.
Katt talks about a lot of doing stuff for the industry. We'll get to that later, but like,
oh yeah,
but
oh yeah,
but he had a problem with that scene when the scene wasn't even gonna be there. Like it was gonna be 2 people talk. You can see there's a version of Friday After Next where you can see the scene.
Yeah,
but the scene was cut from the final product. Like it doesn't even show. Like it completely. They don't even walk near each other. It completely pans out.
Yeah,
but DX director's cut.
So I'm trying to understand. We'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
At the audition, I'm at the toilet. When Katt Williams went to use the bathroom, that's the line I had.
L jacket.
Had to use to audition.
I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
Big movie. Then I end up doing First Sunday.
Yep.
Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yo, that's wild. Yo, that's wild.
Wait.
Yo, that's wild. Yo, that's wild.
Wait,
I don't remember that part, but
no, he was in the dress. He was in the dress. That's wild.
What?
Yo, that's wild.
He's
look. He about to play it. Hold on. Play that.
Yeah,
not even my
Yeah.
church. I saw this on MySpace. All the parents that keep bringing their babies down here to get baptized.
Yo, that's wild.
Hot bath.
Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Katt say you stole one of his jokes. Yeah.
He said it don't line up.
He was even talking about don't even match up with no timelines.
How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018?
It is wild that we got to jokes now. We've jumped from Friday After Next movie roles.
Everything. He airing out how everybody was just taking and lying and lying.
Okay. Yeah.
And they calling him crazy for saying he on drugs.
TV in 2018.
This is an example. This is an example I saw on Facebook. I'm gonna talk about it when it's done, though.
You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
That
What did he
doesn't
say?
make any sense. He said he did it in 2019?
No.
No. He
So
said you
pause
did
it,
it at
pause it,
See
pause
me
it,
at the
pause it,
Comedy
pause it.
Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy.
You hear me? I said
Yeah,
pause it.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
In this, because it's gonna be out of context. So if you on this part of the interview, they go back and ask him, what he meant by that, date. What he was saying was, he had talked to him, the interview, I think was 2018 or 2019 or something like that. He talked to him then, and that's when he was lying in 2018, 2019, that he lied about him not taking the joke. So instead of saying the year of Kings of Comedy, he said the year when he talked to him saying that he lied and said he didn't take the joke. It was
Gotcha.
weird. Yeah, it was weird wording when he said that. I was really confused. But they cleared that whole situation up. But that's what happened on that part.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I was about to say, what the fuck is he talking about, Kobe Bryant?
At the end of the day, it don't. At the end of the day,
You seen
even
that
if he
video?
did
You
say the
knew when he
wrong,
did that.
yeah, I was
It
gonna
was
say that.
said
Even
well before.
yeah, even though he said the wrong day, it don't matter because you got
Well,
the evidence from the commercial and the video. But you
Yeah,
could keep playing.
he goes back and they talk about fixing the date and
Mm-hmm.
everything.
so
Yeah.
apparent. Okay, all right. So
Doesn't line up. This is a televised joke.
Feels that someone else has stolen some of your material? Oh, that's a part of this business. Right. Like,
Same Steve that went to go watch
What'd he say?
Mark
oh, that's a part of this business. Right.
I don't know why his voice is so low, but
Basically admitting he stole it.
He admit is
that's a part of
Pretty
this
much.
he said that's part of the business. I don't
I
know
mean,
about that
it
one.
is, but like
It is.
that ain't you ain't answering the question directly.
Oh, he did.
He said, but this is a part of this business. It's a yes or no question. Did you steal the joke, man?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
he basically admitted it.
but it's just like,
But like you
because
can't.
you can only steal so much.
Right, like Cedric the Entertainer didn't get popular off that joke.
He did.
Yeah.
Nah, Cedric the Entertainer got popular off of a lot of people's jokes.
He got popular off of
a lot of people. You got to understand a lot of underground. Was it comedians? Cedric and Bernie have stole a lot of people's jokes. Bernie also made a lot of people's jokes funnier than what the hell it was, anyways.
Yeah.
See, I see this. Okay, I'm glad we're here now. Because here's the thing. I used to watch a lot of old comedy growing up, and I've seen Bernie Mac. I've seen Cedric. Cedric was probably my favorite.
Yes.
I never found. I can't say I never found not Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac funny. There was
what?
There was a time where I was like, Bernie Mac is funny because Bernie Mac back in
Bernie
like
Mac is grown ass adult funny. That's why.
Back in the day, bro, when I was a kid, his stuff just sounded the same every time to me. You don't even talk about them dumbass kids. You don't talk about them. You don't talk about when they come in the room. You know, well, you can't even whoop a kid's ass today.
Like, honestly, I'm not gonna. I kind of agree. I don't really think Bernie's jokes themselves weren't that funny, but his delivery was hilarious.
Yeah, how he sounded when he said them was funny.
Yeah,
but that's the part of comedy.
You know, suck my dick.
like that's a part, but that's a part of comedy though. How you sound and how you deliver your joke.
Yeah,
so
delivery can make an unfunny joke real good.
Exactly. So it doesn't take away from Bernie, but at the same time, for me, I personally never found a lot of Bernie Mac's jokes funny. He wasn't, but it wasn't that as like I think it was like 11, 12. Like maybe 10. I'm not even supposed to be watching Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Like
I think we started appreciating Bernie Mac until his show came out. That's when he became more, I guess you could say, family friendly.
I think he just had to get older. Period.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think he had to die. In order for
Dang.
folk to be like, man, Bernie Mac had a crazy
Bernie
life. Because even when Bernie Mac was alive, people weren't like hardcore over Bernie Mac. They weren't,
I don't know.
bro.
You might have grown up different than how I grew up.
I'm saying like I grew up with straight dogs. And them niggas, it what Bernie Mac wasn't it. You know who was it? Katt Williams. Growing up, Katt Williams. Katt Williams was that nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, but Katt Williams is one of his kind. So
well, yeah, but I'm saying like while Bernie Mac was doing his stand up, Katt Williams was what the niggas was talking about.
Yeah, it was for me. It was like straight. It wasn't even. It was never really Bernie Mac mentioned by himself. It was just all the kings.
Kings
a lot of people didn't like fucking Dave Chappelle until his damn show.
Well, Dave Chappelle. Well, yeah, Dave Chappelle also has been in the game.
Dave Chappelle was funny than a motherfucker.
Dave Chappelle also has been in the game for a long, long time.
So was Bernie. About the same amount of time.
Well, Bernie's dead.
Yeah.
He can't.
I'm talking about back then. we talked about back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really knew them dudes by them on their own. It was always just.
But you go back and you watch it, and it was like actually fucking funny. Like that's how I grew up. I knew Dave Chappelle before his show.
I knew about Dave Chappelle. I ain't even gonna go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No, I'm just saying. Like a lot of people just didn't know. Like, what the fuck was my bad? A lot of people didn't know. A lot of people, or think that a lot of people were funny until something happened.
Yeah, like he was like Bernie was more or less just lumped in as a king of comedy. So like he was just kind of like for a good portion. I think he was just part of them and less known of his own on his own accord until his show, and then it was Katt Williams was known all by himself.
Yeah, Katt Williams was just funny because he was Katt.
Like whenever I actually did see like comedy specials, it was Katt Williams.
Steve Harvey was never funny to me.
I'm gonna keep it a bug with you, bro. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later, my boy. Hey, man.
You can go on about a whole.
I say what you say, man. Okay. We'll get to Steve Harvey in a second. Let's continue.
Same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do.
All right. Well, now we're talking about Steve.
His whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had.
Oh yeah, you'll need this.
A whistle? Mark, I'm teaching music, not gym.
Standard issue. Screaming for help only excites the kids.
Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and he.
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mr.
I need everybody to know this now.
Mr. Hot.
Now that I know that his hair is fake, I can't unsee the fact that motherfucker is detachable. Okay, I can't. It looks fake to me now.
Oh yeah, Mr. Hot Tower.
I used to watch this show.
Yeah.
His hair didn't bother me then. It didn't. It looked like regular hair. Now that I know it's fake,
you can't unsee it.
I can't unsee it, bro. I can't unsee it.
It's stuck. It's glued to your eyes.
Like now that I'm looking at it, yeah, his forehead is kind of big. Like it's kind of way back a little bit.
You got the little ghost. Like it's fake.
Like I feel like if he moved too fast, that motherfucker gonna peel off. That's wild.
Oh, I just lost my blade.
And I'm your new music teacher.
These dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach.
This is some internet shit, and that's all I can say. So, you know.
Sitting over here, why I'm not a movie star. What? Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar.
Wow.
Faison, that's his name. Yes, that's his name.
Wow. Yeah. Why he got to be all that? Why they gotta be all that?
No, if we gonna go in, we gonna go all the way in. You
But
understand me?
But like, you can't. That's just something I wouldn't have said, to be honest. Because you can't even. Cedric the Entertainer is one of the people that I associate with the Kings of Comedy.
Of course.
yeah.
But like, you gave an example. Like, if you could pull up. Oh, this is also something I wanted to say. A lot of their jokes bounce around each other.
Yeah.
A lot of their jokes, and that don't even got to do with the Kings of Comedy. A lot of the black comedy circle, most of that is around the same topics.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
tell the same shit for the most part.
It's
Different
just
perspective,
slightly
different
different.
delivery,
Yeah,
maybe a different perspective that changes the joke.
facts.
Slight addendums and everything.
Yes. So like, to call him out on a joke that he did or didn't steal, that I wouldn't say that's like noteworthy. I wouldn't say that's like I should talk about it, because
Mm-hmm.
there's no point. He was Cedric the Entertainer was something before it, and he was still something after it. Like, I don't know what he is now, but
I think that's the point.
so it's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because, like, I can see like their resume from
Mhm.
the shows and movies that they do. Like, it's kind of like with Adam Sandler; they only do movies with each other. So, like, not Welcome Home. Johnson Family Vacation. Like,
Mm-hmm.
who was the two main people in there? Steve
Steve
Harvey and
Harvey, yeah.
Cedric, and then they had people in there that they only like was cool with.
Right.
Kind of the same with Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. I mean, that might didn't have Steve
And not
Harvey in it,
Roscoe.
but
Yeah.
it still had some people in that circle. So
Right.
I can see what he's talking about when he's talking about them not being funny because they can't really pull a movie themselves. They have to have connections in order
Yeah,
to do that.
But
I, I w-
that's kind of every. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you.
Mhm,
well, I was gonna say, like, I think the difference though of what because what you started to say was kind of going towards my point. I
mhm,
think it kind of what Cat Williams's point is, if he wanted to or if he needed to, he could absolutely carry a movie
mhm,
exclusively off of his own funniness.
true.
But when you look at the kings of comedy, they're typically not going to be good enough to carry a movie by themselves if we're using comedy.
Yes.
They almost always need some help.
Yeah.
But what I would say in contrast is that they're good at giving people something to bounce off of. They're better at allowing other people to be funny with them, which I think is
Mhm,
what makes them uh perhaps easier to work with, I guess.
mhm.
You can say that.
Because
Yeah.
it just means everybody can just be funny. But him being like the basically the setup, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's just how I always envision like Steve Harvey, Cedric, and all them, because I think they set
Yeah.
each other up.
Mm.
True.
I'm about to say because Martin Lawrence had a whole bunch of movies
And he
where he was.
he
It was
carried
just
them.
and he carried them
Mhm.
himself. And Cat Williams on the same level. I feel like if he had a solo movie, but like he said, he never had to because he was always the man was always on tour.
Yeah.
We had there was what 6 years in a row
Yeah,
where we had Cat Williams specials
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
back
yeah.
to back to back, and it was just like he didn't need to do a movie, and the
Facts.
only reason why he did do one, it was because Ice Cube asked him to.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was it. He did a movie with was it Dave Chappelle? I think he's like featured in. Can't remember the movie.
Martin
There's
Lawrence.
movies that he like. he just showed up in and he took off. Martin was one of those comedians that was funny. He could do a stand up by himself. He could do a movie by himself, action and comedy movies.
Yeah,
by himself.
But you could also say that there aren't he was known for working with big names though. Like his known movies are with big name people.
You talking about Martin?
Martin. Like
Yeah.
you think
I
of
wouldn't say not big name comedians, not
Martin
big
Lawrence
name
movie?
comedians though. Not big name comedians.
I mean, you look at Death at a
Definitely
Funeral.
Yeah.
You look at Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Yeah.
You look at
that's one, but he has more movies.
Don't get me wrong.
And like actors.
I partly agree because he made what was it? Black Knight. That was funny.
Black Knight, Blue Streak. That was with
Blue
Dave
Streak,
Chappelle, but Dave
that was with Dave
Chappelle
Chappelle, and
was.
that was
But that's when Dave
crackhead and
Chappelle.
partial, and he wasn't even in the scene yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dave Chappelle was just getting his craft going.
Yeah, but like he's funny in Rebound.
Mm-hmm.
Like open season when he played that fucking bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like those are all he.
But at the same time, though, bro,
continuously going. But you can't do that because movies have big names. You have to have it's
you
not
don't have
you
to.
have to have, but there's a lot of big names and a lot of comedian based movies.
I just think at that time you needed big names in order for movies to for people to care about the movie.
Yeah.
It's carrying on like nowadays. Yeah, I was just about to say it's still like that. It's never movies have never changed.
Like example, Will Smith. Like in most of the movies Will Smith has been in as of late, most of them low key pretty bad. But he's able to elevate them a little bit.
Well, like Gemini Man.
I think
Gemini Man. I mean, Suicide Squad.
No, Solo carried.
I Am
It's
Legend.
Only one. Oh, yeah, I'd say two solid movies.
Oh, you want to talk about Will Smith movies? He carried himself.
Yeah, himself.
He carried himself.
What is
21 pounds?
21 pounds. Boom, right there. 21 pounds and goddamn, I Am Legend.
7 pounds.
7 pounds. I said 21 pounds.
Was it 21? It was pounds. It was some pounds.
It's 7.
It's 7.
Pursuit of Happiness was pretty good too.
iRobot was a great movie.
Actually, yeah.
He's carried some of the movies.
And that was still.
He's turned some pretty mediocre movies.
The Pursuit of Happiness is still
solid watches.
Pursuit of Happiness was probably the best.
Goated. I Am Legend is legendary.
Yeah.
Hitch.
Hitch was okay.
Hitch.
And it wasn't by himself actually.
Hancock.
Had too many crazy. What's the name? Wasn't too crazy though.
Call me an a-hole.
But anyways, we going off.
Independence Day.
Anyways,
he had Tommy Lee. Not Tommy Lee. That was in fucking.
I know what you're talking about.
He had a lot of people in that.
Yeah.
Independence Day. Yeah, it was a pretty big cast.
Big ass cast.
Pressing forward.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just caught a stray.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0.
Okay, but serious though, if you look at your career, have you done better with stand-up or acting?
I have, it's almost time to retire.
Okay.
So I don't make any money.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her. And
it's not true.
No, that's wild. That's a wild take. I think they had a bad fallout over the Kevin Hart shit. But
Kevin, we'll get to Kevin.
yeah, we get to Kevin in a minute. Let's go ahead.
And she's never been interviewed anywhere.
But we're just letting y'all know that Cap. That's
now,
wild.
Understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. Be the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty.
How was he at risk?
He chose drugs.
And they'll just go out and they'll lie.
Pause. There's a who.
This is the big one. This is a big one.
He used to carry around a lighter, and a lot of people back in the day, which it wasn't confirmed, but a lot of people, and some of the actions, just like how he got in a fight with a fucking child.
Yeah.
Around that time frame, they were saying he was struggling with drugs. Now, if he fell off of that shit, and he's doing fantastic right now.
Let's hope.
There was a time where bro was tweaking.
Thanks.
Crazily.
But
and
is
it was
it
around the time that all the beef with Kevin Hart and a lot of other artists started up. Now the him and Steve Harvey thing goes way back. Back. But around that time was the same time frame that the Kevin Hart thing started going.
But his I guess counteract to that is it on file? Like,
and a lot of people that do shit aren't on file.
What do you mean it's on file? What is on file?
Is it confirmed?
It's not confirmed that he was on drugs.
It's just speculation.
Oh no, it was confirmed. Like he went into rehab and everything. Like he tried to go into rehab.
Yeah, he did it just like it wasn't on file. P. Diddy raping of the men for success.
That's legitimately not on file, but it's kind of talked about.
You know what I'm saying? But it's always talked about.
Niggas don't say it for real, but it's like, hey, we know P. Diddy is on some other shit. Bro. So
that's why everybody goes. Says if you go to a P. Diddy party, you wild for that.
But no, Katt Williams is confirmed was on drugs. Katt Williams was confirmed on drugs. Like he was in the news with found with narcotics and certain other substances in his system.
You know what I'm saying?
He was actually
found that one.
Yes, he was.
It's always been a thing. Everybody was talking about it for a while.
Yeah, that was back when.
I've seen people talk about it. I've never seen it
16,
though. But I ain't
was
mad.
it 16? 16 it was like 16, 18 time frame.
Yeah,
right.
It was long. It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a while ago. Early 2000s.
I wouldn't say it was that.
He chose drugs.
No, it was the early 2000s.
Like it was like 2007.
Him getting a fight with a kid was damn 14, 15?
2014?
Yes.
Hell no.
We were in college. We were talking about it in college.
Nah, bro, that shit. I mean, we got the internet.
Hold
on.
Shoot, I'm looking it up right now.
2016?
26, see? We was in I remember it. Because me and you was cracking jokes. I didn't know you back in 8.
Yeah, he hit a dude in 2012.
That's a dude. We talk about a kid.
Yeah, the 7th grader. Earlier this week, a video surfaced of Katt Williams being placed in a chokehold by a 17-year-old boy.
And that was what, 16?
2016.
And back in 2012, he drove a 3-wheeled motorcycle on a downtown sidewalk. He struck a Target employee with his hand. Yeah, in 2012.
Wild. He was going through.
It was a downfall. That was a downhill slope. They had a picture of him. His hair was fucked up and everything.
Oh boy, that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah. His hair was fucked up in it.
I had that as my profile picture for a while.
It was fucked up. That's documented. What else has he got to say about Kevin?
The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb.
They don't need to say it. They dropped you from their shit. That's how they say it. They don't need to. What they're supposed to hit you up personally? Be like, hey, we don't fuck with you. It's not a hood. Even though there's a lot of hood niggas that associate with business tactics with hood tactics.
Oh yeah, they are not. They are kind of one and the same.
Yeah. But that's how you know that they don't fuck with you.
Yeah, just like at your job, you can be let go without them telling you.
A damn thing. And they say, hey, you don't need to clock in.
There's a wow that Katt, Brad. How we ain't in jail?
Now I want to say this.
Yeah.
I watched either I think that was I don't know that was how many years ago that when Katt Williams first came at Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
about being like
I was hurt
about like him selling his soul and he does whatever to get fame and he's bending over and letting the studio fuck him in the ass or something, like suck a dick or something, that those were his accusations.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin was having none of it.
He on that I don't know if y'all all saw it, but on that Breakfast Club interview, he said, I got time to be that guy today. He said, listen, I want you to know we're going to respond to all of it. We're going to respond to I got time today. That's what he said.
Oh, man.
And I ain't going to lie to you, bro.
He aired out a lot of stuff.
From what we see and everything we know, that was right, bro. Yeah. When Katt was struggling with drugs and actually like he wasn't in the right mind, like he's hitting niggas, he's doing crazy dumb shit. Like Kevin Hart said that it's a business at the end of the day. And once you start to become a risk, especially when what y'all say that stuff was happening in 2016.
Yeah.
That was in the age of monetization. That was in the age of we need to clean up our damn communities. Once you mess up, that's that. Well, you cancel, bro. That's it. Hey, we don't mess with you over here. Make one wrong move, we done. Your contract is null and void. So him still coming at Kevin, a dude who's made his money off of working hard. Because whether you want to sit here and believe Katt Williams is right or wrong about Kevin Hart after all this time, you can't deny that Kevin Hart worked for his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Can't be mad at it. Did he wear a dress on Did he wear a dress on SNL? Sure. I mean,
he built it, as far as we see, he built his relationships with certain people, formulated dynamics with certain people, and was able to consistently make videos, of movies and shows and stuff, if nothing else, based on his connections alone. Right? He appears on Wild 'N Out a decent bit. Working with The Rock, everybody knows every time they do something, they have a shtick, and people love The Rock. So even if it's not for him, they'll come for The Rock. So that's another plus for him. He always has a reliable little guy shtick, and then
reliable resource.
Yeah, he's brought so many different comedians into the light that he could just piggyback off of that have gained fame too. So it's like he's got too many routes that he's not only opened up for himself but for the people that work with him. So then these same people that he's put on or he's worked with, they work with somebody else and call him in. It's like, damn, I just got some money basically for free. Like just off of my name. So he's put in some work and put in some connections to do what he had to do to get to the level he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he didn't just poof into fame. The heck? Everything all right back there?
Yeah, she just sneezing.
I was about to say, put yourself on mute first, sir.
What are you talking about?
Hey man, that was a questionable sneeze.
No, it was just a sneeze. I
All
promise.
right, bro.
Not that much being questionable.
It felt a little too good. All right.
Yeah, they questioning your sneeze.
Mm-hmm. Just nasty, just nasty.
Yeah.
Anywho, little nasty boy.
But he didn't poof into fame.
Not at all.
His path towards like being the top guy, it started with small movies.
Yeah.
It started with flops of like whatever movies. And then when he actually got an opportunity to showcase his comedy, his stand-up, he fucking shined.
Yeah.
That demigama juice. You know?
He followed one of the books that I encourage many people to read called The 48 Laws of Power. And one of the laws is get attention by any means. So even in his flops, he got some attention. He was cast. Even if the movie sucked, he was still there, which gave him an opportunity to be like, "Oh, you were that one game in that one trash movie, huh?"
Mm-hmm.
And then you say, but you still got noticed, so you still got the point, right? You still got the attention you needed to get to the spot you were in.
Right.
So like you're still getting what you wanted, whether it was good or bad. It's still a stepping stone that you were able to take to put you in the right position to get positive attention as opposed to negative attention.
Right.
So he knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah. From Soul Plane to Scary Movie. What others?
Soul Plane God tier. You got Snoop Dogg in that mug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You get your name put along the same lines of these guys, so it's like somebody's, "Oh, you were in Soul Plane," even if your role wasn't that impressive. Oh, okay. Let me give you a shot. You was in Soul Plane, you know.
Yeah.
There you go. Points.
He was in a lot of scary movies. He was even in the superhero movie parody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would rather get.
Friend.
Yep.
It's funny, and it was a funny movie too. None of them were like flops.
Well,
superhero movie was pretty bad. I don't think that.
Superhero movie was pretty bad.
It was funny, but
it was bad funny.
It was bad, but it was funny.
It was one of those movies that was meant to be taken a different way, but ended up just being funny.
Like I didn't think, who was it, Drake?
Epic movie was trash.
Yeah. Oh, them goddamn parodies.
Okay, listen. It wasn't that bad.
Epic movie was trash.
Epic movie was,
and then there were like just low budget whatever movies too that he had small parts in. Like
his parts were funny.
What's that movie with Morris Chestnut?
That's a lot of movies.
Was Taraji P. Henson in that movie? I think it was Taraji P. Henson. Not Easily Broken.
I was so confused. Okay, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
I never seen that movie.
Exactly.
Well, Kevin Hart was in that movie, correct?
Yeah.
I remember watching it a long time ago. I don't remember
Maeve Quinlan.
I think I seen like the part
or Maeve Quinlan.
Mm-hmm.
And shoot, we just realizing that he was hilarious and I can't say just realizing, but more people realize he was funny in 40-Year-Old Virgin with what's his name? Steve.
That scene was funny than a bitch.
I know.
Throughout the whole thing.
That's
crazy because when Cat Williams said that nobody thought he was funny, that was a wild.
We'll get there.
He,
We'll get there.
My bad.
We'll get there.
Side
All
note.
right, play the video. Hold on. We
Side,
keep getting
hold on,
sidetracked.
hold on. One side note. Can we talk about how good Taraji looks at 53?
She.
Let's keep going.
She.
Oh,
but moving on.
Look at the general chat of this one and just see what I put in there. I just want to mess it up some more. In this general chat.
This dude.
General chat?
I hate this man. Don't look at that ish.
It made me not be able to see it some more.
It's just crazy. Because it clearly looked fake now.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, how did I not see it? I guarantee you that mustache is pull off. I promise.
Nah, the mustache real.
The mustache is about the only thing real on his head.
I'll give him that one. Mustache and eyebrows.
All right. Back to the video.
DB, it will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. I can't do that.
They didn't add you to the script, sir.
Let's hear him out first.
Nope. They didn't add him to the script. When they realized that he was a liability, what that Kevin Hart just said, they realized he was a liability to the company and to their brand. And that's another thing that he said. Netflix doesn't just give out specials. He said the Netflix gives out specials to people who have a brand. As a business, when they invest in somebody, how can they get their money back?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's one of those cases. It's like, I mean, he's technically not wrong.
He's not.
Fact. I was going to say that.
He's not lying.
He's not lying. Facts.
I mean, you can't really call him out if he's not actually lying. He's telling the truth, you know.
Like,
it's like I can say I've never lost at a game I've never played.
Yeah.
You know.
Undefeated.
Semantics and hearsay.
Yes, yeah.
That because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows.
Years later, I had
You don't have 7 TV shows.
7 TV shows running
yes, he did.
on the air.
Yes, he did.
Only problem is when he stopped
Yes,
stand-up,
he
he
did.
didn't have
He had
those
a
7
whole
TV
bunch.
shows.
Years later, I had at one time 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Damn.
What TV shows are there?
Straight exposed.
Exposed.
Steve Harvey's Big Tan Challenge, Mobile Home Disaster Pulled Over, the Steve Harvey Show, and Steve Harvey One Man.
Damn.
And they are all at different times. Well, 2 or 3 of them could have been at the same time.
But is that when he stopped stand up?
I guess.
When did he stop stand up?
Well, even then, he didn't.
I don't think it stopped his stand up.
Well, that's what
he had the shows. He had shows.
He wasn't
They
doing
weren't at
them
the same
all
time.
at the same time. They might have been on like replay, like doing fucking reruns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like what Cat Williams said that when he stopped his stand up, he had no TV shows anymore.
Back it up.
One time, 7
Up because he had 7 TV shows.
years later, I had.
The problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows.
Years
He not lying.
Yeah,
he not lying.
He didn't have all 7 of them at once.
Yes, sir.
That's what he's saying.
Mhm.
That's true.
That's facts.
You got to. I was listening when you listen to Cat Williams. You have to read between the lines because he's telling his truth, like same way as Steve, Cedric. I can't remember the other dude.
They're doing Hollywood talk.
Yes, like they're
doing
not
that,
technically lying, but they're not fully.
They're not
giving you the
directly
whole-
answering the
They're
question.
stretching the truth.
They're doing this technical speak where they give you enough to where they can say they didn't say that, right?
Yep.
So if somebody calls him out and says, "Well, you said this, he can say, "No, I didn't. What I said was this, and this part is true." He's giving you enough of the truth that you can infer basically what he said. Like you know what he's trying to say, but he can technically say he never said it.
Yep.
It's another law of power too. Just give him enough, but not everything.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I had at one time 7 TV shows running concurrent on the air.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times?
You know, even before then, I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
Just
why
step to me and say,
yeah,
hey,
why
say
you
what
say
you
nothing like that?
And Katt didn't do, as I stand before you, Shannon.
Not that high.
I would have bust Cedric's stomach.
Nah, I do feel like Cedric is a.
I think Cedric right on that one.
Nah, I feel
Bro,
like
if
Cedric's
you
one of those
really
dudes that likes to say shit.
No, bro.
And,
if you go ahead, I'm sorry.
I just feel like Cedric's one of them people that like he'll say shit, he'll start shit, and then just like wait for the outcome and then be like, I didn't exactly say that, or I don't feel like I said that type of person. That's the type of person I feel like Cedric is.
He's a bait.
Yeah. To give him like some little limelight.
Like he's doing minimal effort. Like he'll say he'll see Katt, but he didn't actually engage with Katt.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you saw me. You could have said something. I mean, communication is 2 parts.
Yeah, fact.
I mean, bro, if stealing the joke was that much of a problem and you see him, say something.
Nah, it's like when people do music. You're gonna steal my part and not give me no credibility.
Yeah, that's what he's mad about.
Flow.
Yeah, that's all he's mad about. Yeah.
Nigga,
word for word.
If I make a song, if I make a rap song, and I come over and I see somebody else literally make, when they view my shit, literally make the exact same rap song, word for word, bar for bar. If I see them in public, I'm going up to them. I'm talking to them. Hey, bro, what happened?
That's what he's saying, though. Yeah, I don't
He
think you
did.
understand what
He's saying he didn't.
Katt Williams is saying if he would have saw him, he would have busted him in the stomach. If he would have, Cedric said he's seen him. That's literally what he's saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you could also take that as Cedric saw him and went the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he knew what was going to be what's up. He was on
like Aaron said earlier, he saw
avoided
him,
me.
but he didn't engage him.
That's what Katt's saying. If I would have seen him, I would have hit him in the stomach.
Man,
that man ain't see me.
Ain't that boy? That man probably got that nigga number.
Just because you got somebody's number don't mean somebody gonna
new phone. Who this?
Yeah,
no.
That's it. You can use that.
No, bro.
I say the only person number he might have is probably Ricky Smiley,
Stevie Wonder, Ricky Smiley. Stevie
Yeah.
Wonder, because them 3 are like 2 pigeons on a stoop. You know what I'm saying?
If I had that big of a problem, it's up.
Man, I don't even think it's that big of a problem. You know what?
If it was, if Katt Williams,
the fact that people keep bringing it up and it makes it a problem. Because Cedric and them did the interview before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you keep bringing it up, and now it's gonna piss me off. Like it wasn't that big before.
You keep bringing it up, and you're not telling the truth. It's gonna piss him off. Yeah.
Like, nah, I got to expose you.
Take you like to do that shit where you like to take one side, but you don't be looking at the full thing.
First off, don't ever disrespect me like that. I take both sides, my boy. No. This it may be for this situation. It may be this for this situation, but don't disrespect me like that. I look at everything both sides.
For this situation, you keep on taking like one side, and you're not like looking into the other side.
All right.
Put it to you. I'll put it to you like this. What I think how it is, I think Katt was like. He wasn't pissed off about it. He was irritated.
Yeah, I think
he was real irritated.
Like you keep putting my name in your mouth, and you're not giving everybody the real deal. So
he was just on the list. He was just on notice. Like if I see you, I'm coming at you, but I'm not so pressed about it that I gotta come for you.
Exactly.
Like it's not like that.
Okay. All right, you're right. You're right.
It's just heard his soul right.
Change the content because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. All my
quite
enemies
likely.
all look
Some of your shit be capped though.
the same
That's
in
why he
the
said
eyes,
quite.
whether
That's
it's
why he said
phase
like. That's why he said quite.
I mean, I wouldn't even say a lot. I
He
said
said
I had
likely. He's likely to tell the truth.
Quite
likely.
likely. He didn't say fully.
Now the lie that I hear was I'm likely to tell the whole truth.
Yeah.
I don't know about whole truth.
I feel like he just. I don't feel like he lying. I just feel like he ain't telling the whole thing.
I don't think
Or
I think that was just real
he's
clever.
Or he
telling
could be giving his
truth. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it don't really matter in the grand scheme if it's a fucking
Yeah,
lie.
fuck all that. Ain't no such thing as your truth. There's
Yeah,
one
hell
truth.
yeah. There's one motherfucking truth, nigga.
Either it's true or it's not. Fuck
Like,
out of
like
here.
you said, you can see a motherfucker can bump you in the hallway, and you
Right.
be like, he shoulder checked me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he might feel it to be a whole different thing.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I turn around and I say my bad, and he says my bad.
Well, you can't do that if somebody run off.
What they need to run off for? I just say my bad. He bumped my shoulder. My fault,
I'm
bro.
saying that. I'm saying if the other person runs the fuck off, how the hell you gonna get
He runs the fuck off. The teacher come back. Did you shoulder check him?
Okay, now if he just sprints, now I'm suspicious.
and that's what Ricky Smiley.
Oh yeah,
did.
check your jacket, fam. You just got pickpocketed.
if he bumps my shoulder and I turn around to say my fault, and he don't even and he books it, I'm running with him because what is he scared of?
Check your pockets. Check your pockets. He ain't got that wallet no more.
Somewhere and he just bumped you. He had to go.
Check your pockets, baby.
Now if he's running down the hall and bumps me while running, then it's like, oh shit, my fault. I'm still saying
it. My fault or
my fault.
I don't
Oh
want.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I give respect first.
Nah, tank.
No, that's that chin check Mario upbeat.
No,
you ain't gonna sit here and lie to me.
No, listen.
He just bumped me and he ain't gonna say nothing.
No,
He
listen.
gonna be mad for like 2 days. You might forget about it.
I'm same on here that I am in real life, man. You bump me on my shoulder, I say my fault because this is the natural thing that I do. Now, if you got an attitude, now we got a problem.
I feel like Tank lying.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
I don't listen.
Nigga, no. I'm done listening. What the fuck kind of person y'all think I am? Y'all think some nigga bumped my shoulder and I'm swinging on niggas?
Wait. Let me explain my adjustment. Let me explain my adjustment.
That's what I'm saying. He over here hostile for no reason. Nobody saying nothing.
Because y'all accusing me of being an unstable nigga. I'm not.
Wait. Let me explain my adjustment. Trey's adjustment is different.
Yeah, tell me your truth.
My adjustment is that if a nigga were running down the hall and bump me, you'd be like, "The fuck wrong with him?" And you just move on.
Oh shit!
No, I'd say my fault. Listen,
I'm
dead serious.
Y'all, you alive?
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, no.
All right, Katt.
Y'all, you don't hang out with me much, so I understand.
Yeah, whatever, dude. That's what you say.
Yeah. Houston, how these niggas gonna tell me? Like I don't be with me every day, all day.
You know.
That is hilarious. That was funny.
Hold this out.
Anyway. These niggas think if somebody bumped into me running down the hallway, I'm straight swinging on that nigga.
Nobody see you jump to conclusion. That's your problem. That's what's wrong with ninjas.
That's what you're acting like. Cap.
No, it's not.
Cap.
We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
Oh man.
But no, that's just how I'm programmed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
programmed. Robot, kill him.
All right. But that's just how I am. That's how I was.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, Tank. I'll rewrite your programming.
You ain't got a lot of me, Craig.
It ain't a lie. I mean,
yeah, you ain't got a lot of me, Craig.
At the end of the day, I know how I am. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. Y'all niggas don't know, but I do.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sure.
Trust me, I go to sleep and wake up me.
For hire.
You sure?
Yeah.
How do you know you didn't sleepwalk?
What?
Liar,
Yeah.
pants or higher.
Well, in the night, it's getting
I
late.
know, bruh.
Apparently, motherfuckers lie while it's dark.
See, now you telling me that I'm not the way I am when I know me is frustrating the fuck out of me right now because I know how I am.
Actually, you see how you feeling? That's
Yes,
how I feel right now.
but if a random nigga is running down a
I'm
fucking
not trying to hear
aisle,
that.
bumps me on complete act, if he bumps me on accident, I'm like, oh, my bad, bro, my bad, my fault.
I'm taking Tank's side.
Like,
I'm taking Tank's side.
but if the nigga turned around and mean mugged me while he fucking ran off, then I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with that nigga? Then I'd be like that.
No, Aaron logic.
Oh my god, what you mean, Aaron logic?
Yeah, I'll do it.
What?
Aaron logic.
No.
Negated. No.
No.
What?
Oh my god.
No, but I don't think Tank would be running
No, like,
hands
nigga,
off
the
rip.
fuck?
Yeah.
Hands. Nobody say anything about hands. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm not turning around and being and being angry with the nigga. I'm just telling you. I just say my fault. How I personally feel is not relevant. I just say my fault. Deal with the video.
Stop it.
Wanda, Aries, Spears, they all look like.
Man, what you? I remember on the
What the fuck you just say about them?
All my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries, Spears, they all.
That's a disrespect to Aries Spears. Aries Spears,
He's just he's throwing
shade at niggas that don't
reason.
need to be throwing shade at. Like, Aries Spears ain't never said no. He ain't never attacked Katt Williams.
No, this Katt just loaded up the gat, and said, "Everybody getting it."
For what? I don't know about the chick in the middle, but Aries, bro. Aries is laying low, and he's tried to lay low off that Tiffany Haddish and kid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany Haddish.
It was Tiffany Haddish, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was Aries Spears bit that he brought Tiffany Haddish for.
Yeah, he's been trying to lay low for a while. I mean, I think he did do he's back doing comedy at the Improv. I don't know where, but it's some improv stadium or studio. But and Aries Spears responded too. We'll get into that later.
All look like.
Man, what you? I remember on the radio, you went on a radio interview. If I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on. Right. Okay. And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail.
You're good at telling us about what's going on
that
in
lady.
jail.
Not the right one that Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes.
big.
I just want to say this was hilarious. This was hilarious.
In prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
That hit home. That prison shit hit home. That hit a little too close.
felonies, no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No. No,
Calm
no.
down.
No cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way.
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I said what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
Never gonna say anything disrespectful to people
I ain't got
that
nothing
look
to say
like
on
you. It's a very thin line.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. Shout outs to Forever 21 necklace collection.
They tried to kill me.
She hit the wrong boat.
Hey, bro.
The wrong boat.
That's funny.
When Katt said, hey, you can get all Wanda's jewelry on if you buy a pack of Newports at your local gas station.
Yeah, she kept huffing the bear. And she got ate up. She just let the man answer the question.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
She
why
got
people
ate up
try to
on that.
come at a comedian, bro. Like
Yeah, that's
any,
wrong
like
person. Wrong person.
even if you're not that funny, any comedian's coming for you. Like they're
Facts.
gonna bust your ass pretty quickly.
Lucky it was Cat Williams. Could have been worse. Wrong comedian. Just
Cat Williams is pretty bad to go for though.
That's the bad one. That's the
Pretty,
worst
That's the worst one.
That's about the worst.
The only difference is because I think Cat Williams, I'll give him credit the fact that he is so aware of his level of severity when it comes to his jokes. He was going easy. So he
that's what I
knows
was
he wasn't about to
saying.
go ham.
He could have got on her weight day in, day out, and he's
That's what I'm
the weight
saying.
jokes. The weight jokes are crazy with him.
Another comedian would have. That's what I
Michael Blackson.
said. Facts. That's what I'm
That
saying.
is
Like
the worst
other. No, that was the best person for her because
Michael
Cat
Blackson like that.
Williams has common sense to be aware of what he's still getting on her ass, but he's still aware of the severity of how bad it could be if he was to go off on the deep end. That's why I
He's
said that.
roasting her respectfully.
Facts.
I don't know if it was respectfully. That nigga was talking
That
about her
definitely
weight.
wasn't. If y'all would have seen the whole, interview, yeah, nah.
He talked about her weight, and he was like, "Listen, if you can't get your cholesterol down, I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say."
Right. He was doing slight jabs, like slight enough to make you mad,
He
but
said,
you can't
"What?"
kick him off the show yet.
He said, "I know how to cook." He said, "What do you know how to cook? What do you cook for your kids?" And she was like, "I cook a nice broccoli." He clowned this woman, and I was like, "Y'all on the radio, tell me if the ingredients to broccoli isn't just boiled water."
Oh my god, that's funny. I just could imagine if somebody else like Michael Blackson getting on that. Look at this fat beat. She took a bath and gained weight,
bro.
Look at you. You make that fork chase you.
That nigga Cat Williams says, you sound big on the radio. I was like, damn.
That's wild.
I think that deserves a
flag on the plate.
Facts.
He got on it though. That was hilarious.
Weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job.
Bad butt on.
It's two comedians.
Wait, what happened here?
And understand what killed me this same weekend. Not in jokes.
2018?
Yeah, back up a little more.
Yeah, I mean, it just...
They tried to kill me this same weekend.
This collection.
They tried to kill me this same weekend.
Oh, that weekend
Not
he did that
in
interview.
Jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians. What do you mean?
That she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you want an Emmy?
I just want to point out, hey, Shannon in great shape, brother. Hey, keep it up.
Yeah.
Great shape.
For 50-something?
50-something, bro.
What?
I mean, you ain't on the rock status, but you getting there, my boy. Getting there. Keep it up.
Congratulations, you put the city on, you own for the city, yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
That fucking, hold on. That fucking lineup is tough, though, Shannon. Goddamn.
Hey, man. You want him to have muscles or hair?
Recession.
You know what? Fair point.
The Great Recession.
You want to be great shape or hair?
I'll take the great shape.
Hell.
I'll be in really good shape and bald.
Yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you.
Weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to... Because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want
do
to,
any
but
of it.
once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there?
Yeah, what?
Oh, you
Go
could
where?
You could have said,
That's what I'm thinking. Go where? What the fuck?
That you had to go there? I know you didn't want
wanna
to,
do any
but
of it.
once she took it there, Did you feel that you had to go
What they sipping on?
Oh, they always alcohol. Always
Oh,
alcohol.
it's
I know it's
Hey,
alcohol.
sir.
What the fuck you think
it's
it's tea?
cognac.
It's
Cognac.
Yeah.
That cognac?
Yeah, it's cognac.
How do you say
I'm
it?
about to, that mug is
Cognac.
Cognac?
Cognac.
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 Cognac. That cognac.
Cognac.
You
Go
could
where?
you could say, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be
Facts.
funny. My job is to be funny first. As a learning experience.
I don't like when he
comedians
do that.
don't-
He do
My
that a
job
lot.
is to be funny first.
When his
With that
face
clap.
do
to be
that,
funny.
because Cat Williams these days is real quick to switch up from funny to real serious. It's like it shows that he's not stable. Not everybody is. Most of the world isn't stable mentally, but he's worse. Watch his face.
My job is to be funny first.
Look at that.
This motherfucker know how to switch his attitude.
He said, "My job
I
is to
do
be
that
funny
shit all the
first."
time.
He is an
It's
actor.
quite personally that I don't know. Like, someone as comedic as Cat Williams, it's probably pretty difficult to make it clear when he's being serious.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Because
that's
I think in this particular situation, he's being serious and he's taking every opportunity to show that he's a funny guy and taking every bit of attention he can. Again, whether it's good or bad, because it's attention.
now that I think he has over Kevin because Kevin Hart is rarely serious.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is rarely serious. You really won't. I mean, he can't afford to be. It's like The Rock. He's never angry. The Rock is never pissed off for real. Like,
yeah,
he's always positive. He's showing love and respect to everybody. Kevin Hart is
too.
Kevin Hart is the same way. Like, he's jokey. Everybody knows him as the comedian, and he jokes a lot.
Yeah.
On that Breakfast Club interview, when he was serious, when he was like, "Listen, I'm not coming here. The shit I'm talking about. I'm talking about Cat Williams. I'm gonna name everybody that he named. The Kevin Hart of the I will forever be felt in the world of comedy because Kevin Hart is a name that'll forever be felt. Kevin Hart is a brand. I don't care if you like me or not. Like, he was serious."
Yeah.
But
I think that low-key goes further to show. Depending on how you look at, you could see that as like him being unhinged, but you could also see his mastery of knowing when to be funny and when not to be.
Or to show that I'm trying to be serious. Like, hey, listen.
Yeah. He can establish his seriosity. That's not a word. How
That's a word
serious
today.
he is.
Wow.
You made that up. That was good.
He understands
sound like a word.
how much he understands the ability to be serious and funny in the same interview. Like,
Seriously funny.
he can make it he can make it a joke and joke about it, but he can instantly flip his face to a point where it's like, no, I'm serious about that, but it's still funny.
Yeah,
it's like he's basically telling you I'm serious, but it's okay to laugh.
Yeah. Because when in that Breakfast Club interview, when Kevin Hart was serious, niggas was still laughing. Like, there were certain points where Kevin Hart was like,
he was doing jab jokes.
He was doing jab jokes, but literally when he was trying to be serious, Charlemagne was laughing. Angela Yee was laughing.
I wanna watch that video. Because I do remember laughing. It was like a little jab joke.
Yeah.
And then
he said, I put my money where my mouth is. Have you ever used your platform to bring the guys and girls that are beneath you up? You haven't. But I do, because I'm a fucking boss.
Which, that's a lot.
Cat
has brought up some people.
experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough.
Think about this. You're stuck in traffic and the lights turn blue.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay,
Stop, you mother suckers!
You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like,
That's crazy. That's still crazy.
That's wild.
That is still crazy to this day.
I didn't even know that. I just found that out.
What?
I didn't know that.
Wait, what?
I didn't know that Michael Blackson's accent was fake.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you talk like that, bro.
I knew the whole Morasoka that shit is trash. But like
That shit was funny.
When he was talking about I look like under the bed.
Somebody told me I look like under the bed. I
was like, bro, that's how I assumed he sounded. But when you just showed me this,
you know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like,
This guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy.
For the African king of comedy, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Blackson.
Gotta put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it. And
you know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say me and Katt been like, best friends or we're friends. But we're more like always been like associates. Like
this is the reckoning.
Well, I can't. Well, that don't sound like he hate him.
We've always been like associates. Like
I mean, that don't sound like hate. Maybe there's different examples. I don't know.
I think he's exaggerating.
Yeah, he's exaggerating.
Because it's like basically you didn't give him credit where credit was due, and basically just like
That's one thing
it's
that
just
I
kind of
noticed about. That's one thing I noticed about him. He always want credit for something, and he can't just let shit ride out.
I mean,
I think it's because everybody's starting to come at him in some type of way like everybody's coming at him on the sly, not directly. So now he's, for lack of better words, he's niggaing the situation. He's going straight at it.
Well, that's just wild though. Like, you ain't give him like comedy advice. I mean, you get according to Katt Williams, he said that he told him to dress for
change his image.
Yeah, dress for what status you trying to achieve.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That adds to your
that would help him, but at the same time, like it's like
because there are so many pieces to like comedy, right? How you're dressed, how people see you, your facial expressions. Like any little thing upon your body could make or break you as a comedy entertainer.
Just wow. It's just wild.
I take it like that because it's the same thing with like music and stuff, right? How you look garners attention from people. How you act garners attention from people. If you're this punk rocker dude that plays lead guitar, got a billion tattoos or some ish, you might garner a certain crowd, right? And then all of a sudden you switch up because you still have that crowd, and then you pull a whole different crowd. So I mean, it's a whole bunch of stuff that could just get attention for free just by changing how you look and then sounding a certain way.
That's facts.
This is the reckoning. 2024. I never has sucked a penis. That was my own.
All right.
What a cut.
Wait, do I have it? I don't think I have it. Fudge. Oh yeah, I do.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Why you cut it here?
2024.
Oh, I forgot to show this at the beginning of it. We're looking at more Brianna. She did every receipt for Katt Williams. Probably should have said that at the beginning of the video, but
give a small round of applause for her.
Yeah. Thank you. But why would you
Never
cut it
has
here?
sucked a penis. That was
Why would you go from
2024? And never has sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
Wow.
How you gonna disrespect Jay Majors like that,
Nigga, Johnny
man?
gonna fuck you up now.
You saw that nigga in Creed 3?
Nigga. Whenever you get out of prison, he gonna fuck you up.
You looking at that dude like,
What the dog doing?
Ain't no reason to do that. Now I will say about the suck the penis part. What's his name? What's the Gary Owens responded to that. We can look at it.
Is that I'm quite.
We can look at it real quick.
go ahead and finish the thing. It's only got a minute left.
Okay.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times.
Cap.
Okay.
4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
We partied for my birthday
fuck?
before. You came to my party.
No,
I've seen this. I've seen all of
bro,
this.
If we take a second out of the podcast.
Oh, there's
to
a part
watch
2.
Some of P. Diddy's. This is 3 hours, 2.5 hours.
And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
But we have to take time out of like the podcast to watch some of what you call its wildest takes, like the things that he says.
This is more Brianna, by the way.
Yeah.
She crazy.
She looked crazy.
Stuff like this. Roll the clip.
All right. You know what they're gonna do to you in jail? Why am I going to jail? Let me show you. What's gonna happen to your little
That's
ass?
still a wild clip. That's still wild.
I
to
did
me.
then. I've done with every single role, whether
What
it was
the
an Emmy winning
hell
role or
was
whether it
that?
wasn't, whether I
That-
was playing.
Hey, yo, pause the video. What
You
the
never
fuck
seen that
was
video?
That was
No.
off of
It was
Wasn't that off a ride along?
Real
take.
no that had to have been off of Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Bruh.
No. I think that was like off it was an NBA commercial. It was something goofy.
That's so
Dude said, let me show you what they're gonna do to you. Ding, 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 ding,
No,
ding,
it
ding.
could be
Hump
Real
niggas.
Husbands
Dun,
of
dun, dun,
Hollywood.
dun, 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 dun. Hump ninjas.
Because I know it's weird. Michelle just started watching it, but I know that like version of Kevin Hart that looked like from Husbands of Hollywood because he's act so fucking stupid on that show. Like
Yeah, that's
his
I'll say,
his
but
stupidity.
him and Robin Thicke, their parts in the
Yes.
show are funny.
Like
But-
his stupidity knows no bound in Real Husbands of Hollywood. That motherfucker is just, whew, it's rough to watch. Actually, I watched like the first 2 seasons, and then it just got too stupid for me. I had to quit.
Somebody
That
homeless.
show was funny for a minute. That show was funny
Whether I
for
was
a
playing
minute.
a dirty
Yeah.
vagabond on Atlanta, whether it was an eccentric guy in First Sunday, you're trying to create a character. You can't just be Faison in every movie. Like, you're just gonna take your
What is your problem with Faison?
shirt off on every movie? Like, why does it say that in your script?
Man,
I was just chilling, man. I was like, the cop gonna come up, pull behind me, had the lights.
It does. In every movie with Faison in it, it does have him with his shirt off.
No sound for this part.
That scene hilarious, boy.
Them to the sound.
Let Big Worm
Oh, there we
breathe.
go.
But you gotta admit the role that he played, Big Perm in Friday now. You gotta give him credit for the role now. Come on now.
If what you're saying is correct, why wasn't he in next Friday or Friday after next?
I mean, his role,
that could be a whole other thing of reasons why he's not in the next movie.
That's true. That's why he left it like that.
It wasn't good.
What you got?
He wasn't good as Big Perm. You tripping. You tripping.
Big Perm only had a couple lines, so I can't really say if he's
Shit, nigga,
good or
Big
not.
Perm. What up, Big Perm?
Big Perm,
I mean, Big
Big
Worm.
Perm had a couple.
Say, you got my money. I'm about to fuck you up, Smokey.
Playing with my money. It's like playing with my emotions.
You know how many niggas said that shit for so long?
Boy, what the fuck you want?
Give me some chili Frito.
5 months prior to me getting this first audition for Friday After Next, I got this baby son. I'm holding him up above me. He
Oh, we just
grabs
gonna
my little chain.
kinda
He's
run through
playing
this.
with it,
This
and
is-
he accidentally drops it. It breaks out my front 2 teeth. I'm in a situation now where when I go to the dentist, they telling me this gonna cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix this right. They not telling me what it's gonna look like. I go get an estimate with no money involved, find out what I need to do. They find out you got a tumor in your upper jaw, so we're gonna have to do a whole surgery for you. It's gonna be 100 bands. Dude said the entire time we're filming, I can't play this role. They got a bandana over my nose and my mouth. My family not even gonna know who this is.
House, eating a big ass sandwich and shit. Nigga, I'm Santa Claus. What the fuck the milk and cookies? Santa Claus.
And
The
now
fuck?
you know what nobody has ever said in the whole industry in 20 years about, you know,
That
the
shit was
whole
funny.
Money Mike not getting raped in the bathroom.
Right. What's cracking? It's your homie Ice Cube. Just wanted to address a few things. You know, everybody been checking out the internet.
Can y'all hear still?
My man
Yeah.
Katt Williams.
Oh, it's kind of low.
You know, first of all, I just want to
Can't even turn it up anymore.
say, you know, we shot that movie over 20 years ago. So, you know, people have different perspectives, and it's been a long time. So in the movie, there's second thing I want to clear up. It was never, I would never shoot a rape scene.
That's what he said. He'd never shoot a rap.
That's funny. He said, "I never shoot a rape scene." That's funny.
See what I tell you.
What's your
What I
relationship
pause
with
that
Cube
shit.
and
Hold
what?
up. See what I tell you. That nigga never denied that it wasn't in the script. He just said he wouldn't shoot it.
Shoot it. That's crazy.
Them niggas not slick, bro. You gotta watch these. You see, not you gotta write down what these niggas say word for word. Like people have mastered the art of half truth. Like you gotta hawkeye these dudes, man. Like you can't miss. You gonna take aim, you better not miss because you get called out. It's over, brother. I'm
That
telling you.
motherfucker don't miss.
Motherfucker,
Don't.
What did that opportunity mean for you?
Well, the ungrateful bastards that would say anything about Cube's payment.
Nigga, you okay?
Ice Cube kind of got a little mad at you because I guess you came out and said that you only made $2,500 for doing Friday.
No. He didn't get mad. That was the truth. I said that 2 years ago. They asked me to do the other one, and I was like, they gave me
A big
double.
ass cigar.
I think it was
Big cigar
$5,000.
for big fingers.
Get out of here.
It was just a small movie. We filmed it in 20 days, and I didn't get, about $10,000 for it or whatever. I didn't care. I wanted the opportunity.
And look, a lot of people are talking about pay.
$10,000 for that movie. I guess it was shot in 20 days. So
Bro, it was
at best, especially at that time.
It was a bullshit movie that turned out to be amazing. That's what people to this day still don't understand.
I mean-
it was a low budget movie that wasn't even supposed to be like a that wasn't even supposed to be a for real movie. It was just supposed to be something that was just chilling on.
I assume that it
Cube said
wasn't
it
as
over
big
and
as it
over
was
again.
because it was with a small group. And Ice Cube was the one that was kind of the main force behind it, so he didn't have much.
It was literally just supposed to be a low budget movie.
They just made a
low budget funny movie.
Yeah, a low budget movie with some homies. that did some shit, and they were just cool with each other. They did some shit, made some magic happen. Low key, probably the script was more natural than planned out. They were probably just doing some shit.
No, he said it. Everything about the movie, it was just getting added on to. It was literally supposed to be like a 45 minutes, like little bullshit movie.
Oh
It was
no!
free.
Y'all
It was hard
remember
free
them?
flowing.
Y'all remember them old movies that used to come on the DVDs, and they were like local movies, like freaking
Oh
Shada.
yeah, I know.
Shada wasn't even supposed to be a big movie that
Yeah,
made.
I know. Yeah.
It was supposed to be like one of those movies.
I feel that.
And it ended up.
I like this little title right here. This right here. Can you copyright a joke?
Most of them got to get paid every day. And there's pre-production and post-production. Even after you finish with the actors, you got to pay editors and sound people. And my movies are all about quality, so most of the money go up on the screen.
Well, I made enough to get them teeth fixed just like you did.
Yeah.
So I...
Damn.
It was no... we miss John.
Why you had to...
I mean, it wasn't really bad, but...
I mean, I've seen worse.
Yeah, facts.
Shit, I work with worse.
That shit is Photoshop.
No, we miss John Witherspoon in a way that can't really be quantified.
No, it is kind of wild though. Nigga, Shannon Sharp now look like the Photoshop version of.
It looks like a black Joker, bro. But hello, bats. Head ass.
Pretty decent.
It was no. We miss John Witherspoon in a way that can't really be quantified, if I'm being honest with you. And the Chris Tucker
R.I.P.
that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker.
We're moving on.
Not Smokey.
And I met him on that trip because it was his plane. I didn't know who plane we was getting on, but it was a whole bunch of dignitary people. We was with a delegation, and yeah, I met him, and you know, you don't know people what they do in their private lives, so.
You didn't never go to that island, did you?
No. I don't know where that thing at.
No.
No.
And that could be a lie. We don't know. We don't know.
I don't think. Hey, we was going to Africa to save lives.
Chris Tucker didn't want to be the poster child for smoking weed. He don't smoke weed like that.
Right.
He is.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And they kept trying to put him in movies to where
They still tried to make Last Friday. He said he ain't gonna do it.
In the church.
6 or 97. He's Chris. We want to do another Fridays, man. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to do another Fridays. I want to do like Eddie Murphy and them did. I want to do Money Talks. I did Money Talks, and then eventually did Rush Hour. I said, I don't want to do
he was never.
He said, what?
He always grew up like.
This is why I didn't do the second one, because of the weed. Because I said, man, that movie became a phenomenon. I don't want everybody smoking weed. And I never really told people this because I kind of forgot about it. But it was one of the reasons why I didn't do it, because I said, I don't want to represent, everybody smoking weed. I kind of made it more personal than a movie.
Michael Jackson's best friend. Christmas. Michael Jackson called him Christmas. You ever met a man that gave you a little nickname like that?
No.
Me neither.
I ask you about this. You hang out with Michael Jackson. He called me sometimes to check up on me, see how I'm doing. He's like, how you doing, Chris? And when he really missed me, he called me Christmas. Hey, Christmas, how are you?
He calls you Christmas?
He called me Christmas. It felt good. At first, I was
though.
like, why you call me? But then it started sounding good. I was like, say that again, Mike. He's like,
Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for Don't such and such open the gate? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers?
In the building. Yeah. And this
I think he's misusing that term there.
Nah, he meant gatekeepers.
Well, gatekeeping.
Nah, he meant a whole different. He meant a whole different
Mhm.
thing.
I hope so.
He didn't want to.
I hope he ain't implying that Kevin Hart is keeping certain comedians from coming up.
Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart
in the
Hey, why
building. This is our 7th movie together. 4 number 1s, 2 number 2s. Hopefully, we're talking about one more number 1. And coming off of a number 1 success, I said, dude, it makes no sense to not have Tiffany Haddish be a part of my first movie.
Hey.
Especially understanding her story and where she's coming from. So we cast
Now, that's a big reason why he chose, why this is even she was even like with him so much, is because this was his like first movie on his own production and his like higher up production.
Tiffany in the movie.
Because remember, Ricky Smiley sat right here and told you a story about how he performed with Mike Epps and Katt Williams when he did Comic View, and to let him tell it, he was funnier than both.
Somebody stole your computer, I heard it.
Stole my computer.
Yeah.
When?
Your laptop?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news.
Oh, it's gonna be on up in here if I don't have my computer when I come back. I don't play that.
No, but I'm saying... Just like people that tell you the Egyptians, they're not black. Egypt is in Africa, folks.
So did he say that Kevin Hart? And never mind.
As long as Egypt is in Africa, then Egyptians are African.
Okay.
And I gotta read this script from all these good
I missed that. What'd he say?
folks. As long as Egypt is in Africa, then Egyptians are African. And I gotta read this.
Any disputes about that?
I mean, no. It's in Africa. I'm like, what? There is no dispute. That's kind of irrefutable.
Yeah.
Right.
This script from all these good white people, where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying
He's referring to Big Mama's house.
in a dress again?
Yeah.
Nah, he actually goes into depth about this, and I actually believe him
We
in
can
that.
play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson.
Katt Williams was trying to always say, Brandon, don't wear a dress.
He called you, or is this?
No, he was saying it in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me.
And like I said, with 12 comedy specials, why do I need to be in these conversations with these specialist people? I done already told you I'm one of the richest people that ever lived.
Yes.
Only.
So he thinks that these are the people that bend over for Hollywood, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's quote unquote the Illuminati, is pretty much.
Okay.
Is you bending over?
The ones that get that money for opening that butt.
And they just stay there and just keep constantly getting
butt.
Yeah.
Yep. Essentially, yeah.
What about Tyler Perry?
Oh,
he
talked about him. He talked about him in this also.
Yep.
Okay.
Weenie Hut Jr.
He literally pause it. He literally talked about in one scene where he says that Tyler Perry and Ricky Smiley are the they best role are women.
Yeah, because they only can play a woman.
They can only
Technically, he plays a man too, but it
woman.
I mean, he not wrong though.
I mean, when you think of Tyler Perry, you think of Madea.
Yes.
Omega facts.
Yeah.
That is the defining feature.
Wake up in the morning, no matter where I am, I don't need nothing.
Still good movies though.
Yeah.
Whatever I need is right.
Not the second one, but the first one was good.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman is a great movie. I love it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mama.
What, Big Mama House?
Oh, we talking about.
You want to talk about Boss?
I mean, if that's the case, then Shit, Eddie Murphy too, huh?
Eddie Murphy too.
In a dress.
And
Feet on
he
the ground.
he played Norbert,
In a dress.
but he played like 5 different.
In
Well,
a dress.
he's known for doing multiple characters by himself.
In a dress.
Come on, nah.
No. We ain't saying no multiple characters, bro. Tyler Perry played
Yes.
multiple characters. In a dress.
Like that's sick, but yes, he was in a dress.
In a dress, thank you.
It's only just because I don't have it. It's not because I can't get it. Because
But pause
I
it,
know
pause it,
how
pause it. But he didn't disrespect Eddie Murphy though.
Oh
You
yeah,
see that?
he can't because Eddie Murphy is legendary.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
He's
say
legendary.
Well, he is
my boy.
legendary,
hell
but that's
no.
not the
But-
reason. That's
No.
not the reason
That's
why.
not a reason why. No.
It is.
That's not.
Okay.
That's not the
Yes.
reason.
You see,
Yeah,
you see
no.
his favorite thing.
No. No.
I'm done.
All
There
fact
you
goes
go.
out the
Dr.
window.
D
No.
too little.
No.
That's funny.
if I look at it, I got
Dr.
it.
Little.
Dr. Little? It's Dr. Doolittle. No.
Hold this L.
Hold this out.
That's how Diddy be feeling.
I'm a savage! Oh! Whatever I want, I have to get! I can do anything.
Did he miss the hook? He did.
He hit that.
He did.
No, he hit that.
Hey nigga, look.
Right,
He
what,
missed.
weird?
He missed. Look.
He hit that.
Look.
He
Look.
hit that.
I can do anything.
That boy Diddy weird.
Diddy
Oh, he been weird.
Diddy
Years.
has been weird forever.
Did he do? Isn't he on record for doing some?
You know he got. You know he can't play like he can't dress up as the Joker no more.
Is that true?
Dead ass serious. Oh, so true.
Why can he not
Oh,
dress
so
up
true.
as a
Why?
Joker?
He did. He dressed up as a Joker. He walked down Hollywood, and he was doing great as the Joker. Yeah, no, you never would have thought of it. But because of allegations of him taking butt cheeks, he can't.
Diddy
can't play the
reveals
Joker like
that he's been banned from dressing up as the Joker,
Mhm.
allegedly because his costume last year was too realistic.
Hey, if
Oh,
y'all look
isn't
at it, fire.
Well, now I gotta
Yeah.
look at it.
Apparently, he got
Nah.
a legal letter
Fire.
from Warner Brothers Entertainment banning him from doing it.
And Warner Brothers never said anything. They never denied it.
Oh my god, he killed it.
He smashed it, bro. Fucking smashed it.
I mean,
I was like,
he got the money to do
Nigga,
it. So I'm not
he
mad.
looked like the real thing.
no, when I say he smashed it, it's not a joke.
No,
he
he
smashed
he looked like Heath Ledger, Joker. Straight up.
I'll put it in general.
Smashed it.
Wow. He walk a little zesty, but
No, the video was better. Not the picture. I don't like the
I ain't mad.
he walk a little zesty, but
People was probably scared as fuck
because they
Probably
thought it was real.
Yeah, they probably thought it was Heath Ledger. Them niggas was probably geeking the fuck
Shit,
out.
I would have. I open up my door and see that walking down the street. I'm calling the cops.
No, he not out there with freaking Tyler, the freaking creator.
funny. You know he's
Hilarious.
taking his butt.
Oh,
That was free butt. Free butt.
All right, let's continue.
And when you go to these cities to tour, do you make it a habit of getting out?
That's how I built my reputation. It's also how I ended up in jail 19 times. Because yes, ma'am. I've never been to prison. 19 felonies, no convictions. Knock it off.
Yeah, see, that's the one. The one third. This one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This the one. That's what I was talking about.
Prison and jail aren't the same.
Hey, but no conviction is crazy.
The way it works
Yes,
is
sir.
the script is already there. This
No
is
conviction
a
is
character in the
wild.
script. If they give me the job, I make it my job that this character here has to be as big as this whole project. So if you don't even see the movie School Dance, I want you to remember, whose goddamn white baby is this? Whose goddamn
That's
white
funny because
baby
I
is
did
that?
not know the name of that movie.
I didn't know the name of it either.
I do know that line though.
Hilarious because that's Tiffany Haddish.
Might be mine.
Mm-hmm.
That one right there. I'm not totally sure. Just because you name him Darren don't mean he belonged to Darren. So I've known
Great
Nick
actor
since
too.
he was 14.
That's
Nick
actually
Cannon
funny.
never
That's actually
called and
mad
asked
funny.
me to do
Man,
one
facts.
single thing, and I turned him down.
Hey, I didn't know where that movie
Since
was
he
from.
was a young
Didn't
black
know either.
child,
But I knew that line.
Knew that
I did
clip.
too.
Hey, pause it, bro.
Hmm.
That's just that's legendary, bro. The fact that we all know that line.
But you don't know
But
who
We
we
don't
he
have
don't
is.
a
know the
clue about
movie.
the movie, but we know that goddamn line.
But he knew what he was doing.
That
That's why
man
it's so
said, "I
hard.
don't give a fudge if you don't know what this movie is. You gonna remember who goddamn white baby this is."
That's why his truth is so
Like it's so
foolproof.
believable. It's so
You
believable.
can't say like, "Oh, nah, he's lying. It's cap." It's just like,
Well, no, you can. Because if
No, you can't.
to a
yeah, you
certain
can.
extent, you really can't.
Yeah,
No, you can't. Because
every
not one single response has actually said he's wrong.
It's so believable. Even
Not
if he
one
was lying,
response he's
even if
gotten
he
has ever
was
said he's
lying,
wrong.
Even the
even if he
Tiffany
was lying,
Haddish
he's
one,
fully
yeah, she even came on said he said he need to get his facts straight. He said, "Yes, correct. I didn't show up on the white nights, but I was on the black and Latino nights." So it's like, he's not wrong. You was there on the white nights because white people
but he
don't
was wrong
necessarily.
before, he had to clear it up.
Which one?
Is what you're saying.
no,
No, that was
at
Tiffany
all.
Haddish.
I'm saying,
No.
when Tiffany Haddish responded with her,
He did the
I
whole.
was.
He did the whole
Well, go ahead.
fucking the what Aaron said. He Hollywooded. Like
Yeah.
I said it.
Yeah,
But
he gave not all the truth, but
Truth.
part of the truth.
Yeah. Like you can't be like, but he's not wrong because you still
Like
didn't show up on every
he's
night.
purposely withholding information just in case you do actually refute it. So if you
Yes.
do actually refute it and you say you said this, no, I didn't. What I
exactly
said
what the
was
argument that we're saying that it could be. You can argue it.
he's leaving too much room. He's leaving
Yeah.
room for misinterpretation,
He
but
even did it with
purposely
his dad
leading you
too.
into what he wants you to believe.
Like he doesn't tell you straight out that his dad was abusive to him, but he gives you enough information to figure it out, put pieces together like that his dad was actually beating him because of the fact that he wasn't religious in the family. Like he was getting beat on to the point where child services had to be involved. He don't say it. He even said he don't even talk down on his dad. He actually said his dad was a good man, but he doesn't. Like he tells you he got beat without him saying he got beat.
What I did in Wildin' Out was to be his protector.
You look like a badass belly button, and you and your crew, y'all can't hurt me. We all got on the same clothes, y'all still look dirty.
Because respect has to be in there as well. Or if you try to do it with Kevin Hart, you and him gonna get run over.
What do you say?
You do it with Kevin Hart. Respect has to be in there as well. Or if you trying to do it with Kevin Hart, you and him gonna get run over. You a teenager, he 5'2". Like, what's gonna happen?
You a grown man built like you the age of 12. The only reason you here is because Nick couldn't get Dave Chappelle.
See Jonathan Majors, what he went through. Marvel dropped him as soon as the conviction came out, and you were telling the
Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you, coming to save that slave. Part of giving you the world. First of all, they went
I don't know. That's a
around
wild
the
take.
That's a wild fucking
That's
take.
just,
Thank you, Megan.
That's just a woman being a. I can't even say what I want to say.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Say what you got to.
It's just crying wolf, and she got what she wanted out of it, and it was proven false. And now Disney dropped them. Not Disney, but Marvel dropped them.
You had it right, Disney.
No, you're right, Disney.
You had it.
Disney dropped
Yeah,
them.
Disney. Didn't
You're
Marvel too?
Yeah,
Marvel
Disney
owns
owns
Marvel
Marvel.
is owned by
Yeah,
Disney.
so Disney dropped them. our army, the military dropped him. Or was it Army or Navy? It was one of the military branches dropped him, and a couple of other endorsements dropped him. But all of his charges were dropped, other than the fact of him grabbing his phone from her, hurt her finger, because he couldn't prove that he didn't do that, even though there was holes in his house, uh, uh, um, things that she was doing while he wasn't there.
Yeah, bro, that's how they do it.
And now you press charges onto him because
that's a whole other can of worms.
yeah,
to open up.
I don't even. That's a wild ass take of him to do, but I mean, pry what you could pry. But yeah, that's a wild ass take.
God bless you coming to save that slave. Part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that
Hey,
would
do you have
listen
something
that this
burning?
was a good-looking Negro.
Do you not smell that?
Since when? When did y'all start liking a big nose? And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When?
Is he not sitting there describing Shannon Sharp to his face?
Since when? That look like y'all liking a big nose. And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When? Since when? That look like my daddy. When you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly nigga is good looking, then all niggas is good looking.
So he
Nah.
wow.
Yeah.
So he just going.
Why'd you go at him? Why'd you go at him?
Why?
Why'd you go at him?
Pointing that Shannon Sharp.
Oh man.
No, he didn't. He didn't point at Shannon Sharp. He was just pointing in a general direction. He wasn't pointing at Shannon Sharp.
Oh, that's
And when did y'all
funny.
start liking a big nose? And when did y'all like
Now
a little
she
head
also
and a
started
big
reaching
jaw?
because she put that.
Sitting there describing Shannon Sharp to his face?
No, she was literally describing
That look like y'all liking a big nose.
the person
and
that she was just
when did
talking
y'all
about.
like a
I
little
don't know,
head
sir.
and a
This
big
look
jaw?
like this.
When? Since when? That look like my daddy.
He
When
does.
you start
He
liking my
doesn't have a
daddy?
big
You
jaw,
like black people?
but he was definitely talking about
Nigga, what?
I know.
what's his name? Yeah.
That shit was just
It
ironically
was
funny.
just a
When it,
coincidence.
it was a
Yeah, it was
coincidence.
just a
Yeah,
coincidence that he was sitting there.
People's features like that? If this ugly
You obviously see he wasn't pointing. He was just
Wait, go
pointing
back.
up.
Back. There, right
Now,
there.
go back. Go back a little more.
if this
Stop it when it slows down because there's a
daddy,
caption.
when you start liking my daddy, you like black people's features like that? If this ugly
Stop. There it is. Although he is talking about Jonathan Majors.
He didn't point at him.
He thinks she's reaching that he's.
She's reaching. Yeah.
then
That was a
niggas
big
is
ass
good
reach.
Well, you know Kanye. I don't know if you've been around Kanye, but from a distance, what do you suspect's going on?
I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do.
By the time I got to
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah,
that's facts.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's
and then
that's the
praise it,
realest.
and then praise it.
That's the
and then
realest
praise it.
shit he said on this whole fucking thing. It's what we know. We know Kanye West got mental problems. He takes medic. He took medic. He took. I can't say take. He took medication for it, and just stopped. We literally watch him have a manic breakdown. We see it. He on many occasions he's struggling to he's blinking furiously. He starts to sweat. He can't finish
I don't
it.
get into the Kanye West shit because I also feel like he's talking some truth on his shit too. But I don't want to. I don't even want to get in. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. Because he could feel like he's getting poisoned and dehumanized in medicine that they are giving him from a doctor that she has. And then you got to think about all the people's careers in the Kardashian life. All the men that they fuck with, their careers have gone downhill. Other than Ray J. Ray J got out.
I mean,
He needed to.
Ray J started to make his own type.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But everybody else, who
Kanye's. I mean, I don't think we can use Kanye too much as far as his career going downhill. Because Kanye could just
his career going downhill is totally different.
Yeah, because
him as a person, I feel like personally, it could be.
Yeah, he can put out he there's so many different ways he can just upstart whatever he wants to do. Like he's got many ways to come back as an artist, whatever he wants.
Was awesome is that the world got to really experience someone in a ramped up state. And that's when you get these comments that just shoot out, like almost like Tourette's. Good cases of bipolar where people go low. I'm one that goes high.
What are we reacting to? You're the one that put him in a position where he thought he was God.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
And could call himself Jesus. And you're the one told a guy that writes musical lyrics that he was a genius.
Right.
I Kanye the hard way. He's a genius. He's incredible, and I with him.
This dude started a church and kept cussing. Nobody in black church said nothing. You would have thought all the pastors would have came. You can't be no gospel artist. You just said, fuck that bitch. Nobody said nothing. Because TD Jakes over there with P. Diddy. Like,
come on, Katt.
Hey, I'm not going.
Man.
I'm not gonna say that he wrong. I'm not gonna say that he wrong.
No, go ahead.
TD Jakes over there with P. Diddy. Like,
come on, Katt.
Are you related to Luda?
Well, this conversation had me.
So there was a crossroads.
Wasn't no reason to bring up Luda.
Not a damn reason. Not a reason.
Where we were both invited
Shannon Sharp did
to an Illuminati thing.
It's funny for that one.
One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. Going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams.
We're making billions of fucking dollars.
That's why every time, bro. And I'm saying that like I'm just giving you my heart. I'm not trying to brag or nothing.
How much money they give?
Here's what I don't understand about this. It seems too fucking convenient.
It is every time.
Every
time he says something, it's
he
so
brought
convenient.
that up and was like,
And it was too smooth.
They paid one of us to cut off all our hair to do 10 movies.
Hey, bro, maybe it's just
I'm
not
like,
convenient.
Nigga, what? Cut off his hair.
But they was both popping at the same time.
What? Cut off
They
his
was
hair?
both popping
First
at the
off,
same
Ludacris
time.
had all his hair when he first came in to Fast and Furious.
That's what he's saying.
And then
that's what he's saying. To continue.
But he,
that's what he
but
said.
he,
continue
but
the,
he
series, yeah.
made, but he had all his hair in the first movie that he was in, the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, they're not gonna make him
fat fro
do that in the first one. In the Too Fast, Too Furious, when he
to make
was he
20
in a-
movies. That's what he just said.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna pay you $10 million a movie, or what was it?
I don't
20
know, it
million
don't
a
even
movie.
matter, honestly. I just feel like,
And also, what the fuck would his role would have been in Fast and Furious?
I mean, they had that one light skinned dude in the first movie.
Facts,
It was
the
a
goofy
lot of.
one.
They
It's a
had
lot of-
Ja Rule in the first movie. It was a lot of. It was that Korean
No, I'm
woman in
talking-
the
got
first.
Sean Diesel.
Telling you, bro, it was a lot of people in that first and second movie that just did
And
not
he
make
should
it
have.
back.
Sean Diesel should have been gone. Should have been gone.
That
The fuck is
Fast
his
and-
role in the movie? Just
That Fast
angry and
Furious
driving.
facts. That Fast and the Furious franchise was ignorant at the beginning. They just had people just to have people.
Yep, a whole bunch of names in there.
Man,
Nigga Bow Wow was in one.
I'm telling you.
Shout out to Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, shout out. Didn't he die
that,
in it
like,
or some shit like that? I don't know.
No, he just didn't show up.
Yeah, I
His
mean he
character
might
is gone
have
after.
died by Jason Statham's character.
Whatever.
We don't know,
but yeah.
I'm just giving you my heart. I'm not trying to brag or nothing.
How much money they give? 200. Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
If they don't make 20 movies, I'm coming back to this motherfucker and I'm
Hey, swear to
commenting.
God, bro. Swear to God, if they don't make 20 movies.
If they don't make 20 movies, I'm calling.
But what you gonna say? Well, what you gonna say if they do make 20 movies?
They make 20 movies, I shut the fuck up and I'll sit the fuck down.
They already on
But
like
what if
12
they?
or
But
13.
what if they
Katt
stop
Williams?
because he says something?
Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. But if they make
Alright.
20 movies, if they make 20 movies, bro,
I'm telling you, they
hey,
almost
I'll never call that man a lie. I'll believe.
I'll
Katt
believe
Williams-
everything Katt Williams
Katt
has to
Williams is
say
Jesus.
forever.
They're gonna
They
stop
need
short.
Katt
they
Williams
gonna
is
need
Jesus.
7 more movies
They're
because
gonna
you
stop
gotta.
short. I'm telling you.
I'm not mad if they stop short, but think
I don't
about it.
know.
Because they got the Hobbs and Shaw because that counts too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, it does. It's part of the franchise.
It is
This is
part of the
part of the
It's
universe.
part of the universe.
Yeah.
I was about to
Oh
say
my
Those count.
God. Nigga, they're on like 12.
Yeah, they on like 12. That's why I said they
Did
only
they
got.
make a Hobbs and Shaw too?
No,
just
it's
the one.
Nah. It's just
It
that
that
didn't
one.
do
one, and it's
good. It did not do good at all.
yeah.
At all. Big flop. Big flop. Oh my God. That's like 12. Nigga, they got 8 more. And they making one right now.
And it's supposed to be. They supposed to be doing some spinoffs too.
And they're
That's why I
not just
say
doing
he.
it turned from Fast and Furious to Fast
I'm gonna
to
keep it a
Hobbs and
buck with
Shaw.
y'all.
Nigga, if they do 20 movies, bro, I might.
That movie didn't flop.
It didn't flop in the sense of how many people went to go see it. It flopped that nobody liked it.
Okay, because that movie that was a
Because
$200
everybody knew it
million
was a
budget movie and it made 700.
Yeah, because everybody went to go see it because it was Hobbs and Shaw from the Fast and Furious.
It was it was The Rock, really.
That's what people
Oh, and
is.
Idris Elba.
That's another thing is people like, well, they only on 10. I said, I think they got. I'm pretty sure they got 2 spinoff movies. I said you do got to
Do
count
they?
those.
I think the Hobbs and Shaw was the only spinoff.
It's the only one right now. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Unless you count Tokyo Drift, I guess.
But that's a part of the. That's Fast and Furious 3.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
I don't know what timeline Tokyo Drift is in though. No, actually, it's Tokyo Drift, not 3. Tokyo Drift is like 5 or 6.
Nigga.
Yes, it is because
Ain't
remember
no fucking way.
yes, the
Yes,
Asian
no,
dude
it is. It
leaves.
is 3.
Yeah, he leaves,
It is.
and he said he's going to
Tokyo Drift is
Tokyo,
4.
and then comes back.
I just typed in Fast and Furious 3 and it came up Tokyo
Oh my
Drift.
God, it was a spinoff. You are right. It's Turbo. What is it called? Turbo something.
The fuck?
Turbocharged Prelude.
What the fuck?
I could have sworn it was like another. Yeah, I could have
Nigga,
sworn it was another one.
if you Google Fast and Furious 3, Tokyo Drift comes up.
No,
But
it is
you
the
gotta
third movie, but in the timeline, it's not number 3. It's like number 5 or number 6.
Oh, there is. Oh, you are right.
Because the Asian dude who lost his
Los
girl,
Boleros or whatever the fuck that shit's called.
the Asian dude who lost his girl goes to Tokyo, and in like 4 or 5, whichever one she died in, and then he comes back, or they hear him die, and then he comes back in like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
number
9,
8 or
10,
something like
11,
that.
12. Nigga, there's 12 movies. And then the Hobbs and Shaw makes 13. Nigga, there's 13 movies.
Well,
Yeah, them.
I'm gonna see how many Ludacris was in because that's what he said. He said they paid one of us to do 20 movies for 20 million or for whatever.
That's what the
million.
lock comes in. Because Ludacris is not going to be in all the movies. Just
He's not in. He's already not in like 3 of them.
Yeah, he's not in Tokyo
Two
Drift.
of them.
Yeah.
I think
He's not in Tokyo Drift.
He's not
But
in.
the truth,
I don't think he's in. He's not in. He's
He's
not in
not in
two
the-
of them. I think.
He's in the first one.
He's in the first one, but I don't think he's in. I don't think he's in two of the Fast and Furious movies.
Well, he's not in Hobbs and Shaw. So.
Well, I'm not talking. I'm not
No,
talking
but he
about
also said on the 20 movie franchise.
yes, yeah, that's what I was about to say. He said franchise,
He
not
said
him himself.
franchise.
Yes. I'm telling you that motherfucker.
Why are you going so
Cat
far back?
Williams.
Where he thought he was God. This dude started to all the pastors. There was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. Going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies.
Mm. Mm.
All right. So.
Well, I mean, he was in a movie before that.
Made my own decision. Duh.
Oops, I went too far.
He hasn't been in other movies.
Sir.
That's why every time,
Yep.
bro. And I'm
He
saying
just
that like
he just should have said 20 movies though. It didn't even say part of a series.
So he might not be the Fast and Furious.
He said they paid him to do 20 movies.
Just 20 movies, period.
Hold on, I gotta see. What?
Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
All right. Time out. So how far are we going off of? How far back are we gonna go? Far? Okay, we're gonna go from 2001.
What are you talking about?
From the Fast and Furious, because that's whenever all this shit started happening,
The
right?
the ones that he's doing. That
Yeah.
he was in.
Yeah, that's the Fast and Furious. That's the ones that I'm going based off of.
Okay, so
very
what?
first one.
Okay, so you got to count all the ones that he's in to do.
1, 2. Okay, so Fast and Furious was 2001.
Okay, he was in the first one.
Was Fast and Furious 2.
He was in
Two Fast and Furious.
Was he in the second one?
Dashing Through the Snow is 2023,
What
and he was
the
in that
fuck?
movie. Nigga,
Dashing
just
through
listen.
the snow.
Dashing through
Yes,
the
sir.
snow.
Dashing through the snow. You heard it.
Fast X 2023.
Yep.
Came out with a movie this year too.
Fast 5 2011. Fast 9 2021. Fast and Furious 2009. Fred Claus 2007.
What?
Fast 7 2015. The Ride. When was that one made?
What the fuck is any of this? The Ride?
Yes, boy.
Yes, sir.
brother.
Yes, sir. He was in that.
What do you mean in that? What is that?
The
He was
road.
in
Yes,
there.
he was.
Yep.
Yes, he was.
What
End
is
of the road?
Hold on. You can't say yeah, he was. He was in that thing that I don't know. Like what? What is it? Where is it? Where? What's it called? It's called Fast and Furious Dashing Through the Snow?
No, it's just called Dashing Through the Snow. It's the movie.
These are the movies.
Through
You're not
the
listening.
I am. I'm asking you, what is that? I'm trying to
So
understand.
what Trey is doing, yes, he's naming the movies that he's in because he said he's on a 20 movie deal. Doesn't say what specific movies, but it's just 20 movies in general. Then he said the Fast and Furious franchise. He's already like
2001.
He's Fast and Furious franchise. He's like in 7 of them hoes, or at least like 6.
He's probably in like 7 of them.
Nigga.
Yeah.
There is a lot of movies that Ludacris
is in. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
you just okay. So I get what you're saying.
Mhm.
You just counting the movies he's in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Nigga, there's a lot of movies.
And he just came out with a movie this. He
More
just
than
came out with a movie this year too,
which is
it's like
Dashing Through the
Christmas.
Snow.
Yeah.
Dashing Through the Snow. I'm looking at it. It says it came out last year.
Yeah.
Oh
That's what
well,
he's
it's on
talking
Disney
about.
Plus. Yeah, it's on Disney Plus
Plus.
now. Oh, it did come out last year. That's because it was Christmas time. Yeah, got that.
Look the same.
Kevin
That's
told
crazy.
you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you?
I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way I would wear a dress. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I felt was funny, I said, oh, that's funny. I'm going to do it. It's all about choice. You know, nobody makes you do anything. And on Saturday Night Live, you know, it was a choice that I made.
Hey, man, hey, dude, get up. What are you doing, man? Get your hands up. All right. You know what
We talking about how with
Hey,
ease
dude,
that nigga
what are you doing?
really
You
picked him
know,
up with
it
one
was a
arm.
choice
You see
that I
that
made.
strength?
Hey, man,
You better.
Hey, dude, get up.
Damn.
What are you doing, man? Get your hands up. All right.
You know what they're gonna do to you in jail?
Why am I going to jail?
Let me show you.
What?
This is gonna happen to your little ass in jail.
Once again, thank you for watching. This took a lot of work. This was
Damn.
That's still a wild. That's still one of the wildest celebrity clips I've ever seen in my life.
That's crazy.
I think the.
I need you to turn
Okay,
that the
yeah,
fuck down.
righty. Shout out to more Brianna. Appreciate the clip. But man,
That's still wild as fuck to me.
I think this is a good time to close this out. Man. Unless y'all got another clip you want to look at, but I think that's good enough.
I want to see some funny P Diddy.
That may not necessarily be.
I gotta.
Yeah.
All in all, Katt Williams has a lot to say.
I feel like there's some cap in his rap, but I also feel like there's some truth in a lot of it.
There's any good liar would sprinkle the truth in.
But a lot of people have confirmed that he wasn't lying.
He's. Oh, what was you about to say?
Quote unquote, you know, it's there was one main person. Actually, it was a lot of people that said he wasn't lying in a lot of his shit. But also, Ice Cube.
Well, Kevin Hart said he was wrong, but that was a completely different story.
Yeah.
Say what?
Kevin Hart said that he was completely wrong about what he said before, but that was like years ago.
Yeah.
Oh! Watch the Steve Harvey thing.
What?
Because dang, if we would have watched the whole thing, you would have got a more just because she did the whole little messy part, but she didn't put none of the Steve Harvey's like what he
Steve
whenever
Harvey
he was talking
stole
about
jokes?
Steve Harvey. Yeah, like
And
stuff
how they
all
was
this stuff.
biting off the Kings of Comedy, and they took Bertie Mac's tour
exactly
to replace it with the Kings of Comedy. And listen,
I think her videos was the point of this is what has proof behind it. This is stuff we can confirm.
There was proof behind the whole damn Steve Harvey shit. I'm saying she was choosing the messier ones.
I think she was just confirming everything that was at that time.
Yeah.
I mean, also, even if we did see it, we don't know concretely. We just know we weren't there. We don't know the actual facts behind it.
Not the actual factuals.
We don't. I mean, maybe that's a possibility. And Katt Williams talk a good game. He is a comedian. But
I just think. Oh, keep going.
Oh no, you got it.
I was just gonna say. I just think it's just so much truth that the little bit of lie that is in there is just so
minuscule.
It's minuscule that you can't even like be like, he's just lying. Like,
Yeah, there's too much truth to his lie, or there's things that he pushes more to attention that he's leaving things out that could seem like it's a lie.
I'm gonna tell you what his strat is. I think I know what his strat is. So his strategy, like I said earlier, he's telling partial truths, but he's also not going far enough that you could call it out as a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because people know what he's saying and they know that what part of what he's saying is true, or at least what he's choosing to tell you is true, they don't want to push it too far and just outright call him a lie so that he can just randomly drop some type of hard receipt out to prove that they're telling the truth. Like he's telling the truth. Because if you call him out and blatantly say, "Oh, he's lying about that," then he drops a receipt on your head. Your
And now
career
he
is fucked.
facts. Now you
See,
really fucked.
that boy Ludacris made a whole song. He made a whole song.
But he never said he was wrong though.
Yeah.
He said he ain't never done shit for the Illuminati. He ain't never bent over for nobody or stuff like that.
Did he ever say he bent over for somebody?
I'm saying like that's the type of conversation that was being had.
But that's not
In the
what he
situation.
said,
No, but I'm saying that was the type of conversation being had. I'm not saying that specifically. He said Ludacris bent so Ludacris got fucked in the ass.
I know what you're saying.
He didn't say that.
Say that he was wrong about any of his.
Now here's the thing though. I believe him. Ludacris. I don't really.
Why?
I don't really believe Katt Williams.
You don't know why?
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing that makes me suspicious.
There's 20 movies out.
He didn't deny the 20 movies.
That's what I'm nigga. That's what I'm fucking saying.
But then again, Ludacris can just say
be like, "Oh, you're crazy, drugs and all that," like fucking Kevin Hart did.
But
you never said he was wrong.
But Ludacris could also come out and say that's just none of your fucking business.
But he never said that.
I'm just saying that that's what he could do. I'm not saying if it looked bad or looked good. I'm just saying that that's a thing that Luda could do. Because somebody has called out Kevin Hart for doing that same thing, and he said, "Well, you over here got a deal for doing these amount of movies," and Kevin Hart was like, "I think that's none of your fucking business."
I feel like those in the movie.
No, it was an interview. Straight interview.
So,
but I'm
proving my point.
I mean, but even if it is, like, what does that mean?
I honestly don't care.
Like, even if it is, like, what does that mean? That there's
like Kevin Hart said, you were given this opportunity. What you mad about?
Okay, now if we're talking about that, I gotta agree.
I'm about to say that.
I gotta be like,
you were given this opportunity. What the fuck is you mad about? You mad at other niggas. You beefing with other niggas that are now more successful than you. That don't, and you have to listen to me whenever I say this shit. They don't talk about you
at all.
At all. The bigger ones. Now, Cedric the Entertainer, that nigga Ben fell off, and he mentioned it.
I don't know Cedric the Entertainer.
And then what was Buddy's name?
Aries Spears?
Not Aries Spears.
The radio host. Fucking
Wanda.
No. Yeah, her too. And bro, what was his name? He was the damn Santa. God damn.
Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley.
Mm-hmm.
Them are the motherfuckers that are talking about you. Everybody else don't talk about you. Nobody. And then the only time that you hear them talk about them is whenever they're on the radio station and you got invited to talk about something else. And then the radio host brings, well, what happened with you and Katt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's just them responding to what Katt Williams said.
Exactly. None of them care.
They don't.
None of them give a damn. I'm making money now, even if I'm taking it in the butt. You know what I'm saying? The success comes in different ways.
The only person who's coming from that situation.
I ain't got nothing to do
I would
just keep putting out funny movies.
Ain't the only one putting
Here's
it out.
the thing, too. I think this is why I believe Kevin so wholeheartedly. Is because at the same time, there was no white man to just automatically poof him into fame. Like, Hollywood's fucking you in the ass because some you. Oh, I forgot to talk about that Gary Owens shit. When they were talking about sucking dick, when Katt Williams said that,
yeah,
Gary Owens responded to the Katt Williams shit.
Yeah,
and he said there was he doesn't know if it was an Illuminati party or not, but there was a point where somebody invited Gary Owens up to like a room, and he verbatim said, "I'm hold on, let me pull it up. I'll pull this up because he." Oh, never mind. But basically, he said somebody invited him up in at one of these parties and said, "Would you suck a dick for $1 million?" And Gary Owens said, "No, no." The person who he was talking to was jokingly saying it, but in the setting, it looked like that was what was about to happen. So
Gary Owens is the white dude, right?
The white dude, yeah.
That interview.
We can't hear you, bro.
He brought that shit up in a whole bunch of interviews.
Now, whether that's true or not, whatever. All I'm saying is that Kevin Hart, to me, is the one that looks more in the correct in my eyes.
He looks like an adult.
Because he's like, listen, there was no white man to just straight shoot him to fame. People found him, and they found him funny, and they realized that they could make money off of him. And he set himself up to make his own opportunities for himself.
He was being a businessman. It was
Exactly.
It was a smart way.
He didn't just pop out of the blue. He came in with low, and I mean low budget movies and comedy, and I made Friday look like a cinema masterpiece type shit. What was the shit called? Paper Stories.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was old, and it was lowest budget thing ever. And now he's making his own opportunities.
Yeah.
And he said, you keep pointing at the white man, the white man this, Hollywood that, but like, when do you take responsibility for your own shit? You were, like you just said, Trey, he was set up to be the guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was set up to be the star. He was supposed to be in Kevin Hart's position, but you just didn't show up. You became a liability to the franchise and to the industry, which is why the industry stopped fucking with you. And we see it. We saw it. It happened. Like there was no speculation. We are literally looking at him go from greatness to crashing and burning.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it. Like his whole the Illuminati party, 20 movies, but we're supposed to cut off our hair, and I'm the one that didn't get fucked in the ass.
I mean, that's why I feel like he's just being a pro hater.
But
like, there's some truth behind his pro hating.
That's fact. I have to agree. I have to agree. I do think there was a lot of stuff that he said that held weight. A lot.
Yeah.
I can't say he's completely wrong. I can't say that he's 100% correct.
Yeah. He's correct enough to not to question it, though.
Oh, I can question it. I'm questioning it now. I'm always questioning it.
No, I'm talking about for he don't got no dirt on us, but I meant like celebrities.
I personally care less.
Yeah.
It's like, it's for the celebrities.
Yeah. They gonna come. They gonna say they little piece and then dip.
Exactly. You could look at it like this. They pretty much can be doing it how Kevin Hart's doing it, where they address some things and I'm not even gonna fucking entertain the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're just not entertaining his bullshit in general.
Right.
Because you just talking shit on my name and you want publicity now.
And
most of the people who, like you said, is only just addressing that one thing and just dipping. They don't want no more smoke.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else?
Not particularly. It's just a matter of word games. Literally semantics and use. Quite literally. Play the word games hard enough and make somebody slip, and then people start dropping receipts.
Yes, sir.
And people are very careful. I also think that if they're really going with this Illuminati shit, that Katt Williams is not dropping the hard receipts until he can directly call somebody out himself. He's trying not to get smacked up.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why he's not dropping hard receipts, because he ain't sure if he got them all yet.
Just to make
It's
sure
possibility.
Ironclad.
Hey, it's like playing what's
He
that
may
card game?
he may
where
talk
you
a
gotta
good
bluff?
he may talk a good game, but
I mean, it's the internet. He can low-key just drop it somewhere in a deep, dark net, and the niggas will spread that hole like wildfire.
Is it called spades, where you have to bluff your
Uh,
hand?
Would you? What's it
In
called?
most card games, you have to bluff your hand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Poker.
Poker, yeah. That's
Poker,
what
you
it
have to
is.
bluff
It's
your
like
hand
poker,
in
yeah.
spades too a little bit.
Shit, nigga, goldfish.
Got big facts. You bluffing goldfish, you got to.
Uh-huh. Jerry, anything?
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, I'm gonna leave with this. And I think the reason I wanted to do this now is because, like I said, when we do a PvP, we do these podcasts when the internet is ripe for the talking. When there is something
I'm
that
actually didn't do nothing
that
about the Krishan Rock.
I mean, Krishan
or
is
Jonathan Major.
Yeah, or the Jonathan Major one.
Yeah, I didn't.
That one
It didn't feel big enough. Like this had big names behind it.
You didn't think losing Kang was big enough?
No, didn't.
You didn't think another attack on men in general was big?
Losing your endorsement deals because
If we're gonna do another, it will be just talking in circles, because we've already done a men versus women podcast completely. Actually, we've kind of done two.
Yeah,
not too.
People rising.
Yeah.
Like we've done the men versus women thing. Like, and we've done it when all we see on the internet are, what is a traditional man? Like, what is like peak fresh and fit? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just didn't feel big enough. Katt Williams, this is a long time beef between him and the supposed people who bend over for the industry.
Oh yeah.
And he dropped big names. So I was like, oh yeah. This is it's that time.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
This is a time when Katt Williams is over here playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Put the blue eyes in attack mode.
I will say this though. This was the point I was trying to get at earlier. The reason I wanted to do this now, for the people online constantly typing with they motherfucking fingers about how Kevin Hart was never funny. Shut the fuck up. Kevin Hart, first off, and this is directed to that motherfucker that I was talking to on Facebook about a good 2 weeks ago. Not 2 weeks ago, last week. Hey, bitch, shit that's funny is subjective. What you laugh at and what you think is funny may not be the same as somebody else. What you find funny is subjective. But to just straight call a comedian who has so much motherfucking success in comedy, you could delete his movies and just look at the seriously funny, grown little man. What's the other special? I can let me explain, or those popped. Niggas are still all right. Nick, People have been doing that, and that motherfucking.
Come look at this. Look at this.
And that shit is almost a decade old, if not already more.
Oh shit! I love that ball.
People still find that shit funny. Still do. You may not. But to say that Kevin Hart, the superstar of the comedy world, the right now Eddie Murphy of the comedy world.
Yeah.
The big guy in his little comedy world it's just never been funny at all. It's just wrong. He's never funny. You could say, well, I don't think he's ever been funny.
I mean, that sounds like an pretty obvious exaggeration.
It's wild.
I partially disagree. There is some objectivity of being funny, but it's like a baseline. There's a baseline of things you should be able to do to be funny, but then the rest, after you've passed that baseline, then it's up to how you appeal to the crowd. But that in and of itself is a skill.
What you find funny is not what somebody else might find funny. You might like dark humor, not set up at all. You might like edgy humor. You might be a Dave Chappelle diehard fan. Dave Chappelle had that edgy, funny humor that really racist, but towards his own kind of people type funny. But he kept it creative. I don't really find a lot of Dave Chappelle stuff funny. I ain't gonna say he's never been funny. It's just not for me.
Yeah, he's reached a baseline where he can be funny to you, but his overall is not. He's your type.
It's just not my kind of funny. But I'm not gonna deny his. I'm not going to deny that overall is in just his body of work that he's put out, like the Dave Chappelle show and his SNL. Was he on SNL? I'm assuming.
Yeah, for the Negan skit.
Yeah. I'm not going to deny that he hasn't put out hilarious shit. So it's wild to me. And it's kind of funny that niggas now want to start saying that shit.
About Kevin Hart?
Yes. There is a overwhelming amount of people that are downing Kevin Hart because of what Katt Williams said. And it is disrespectful. It's already a beef between two people. Really, it's really one-sided because Kevin Hart don't care.
Yeah, if I'm correct, in the interview, he never did say he wasn't funny. He just called him an industry plant, and that's a difference.
Yeah.
And people took that and it's like, oh, he's not funny. It's like, no, he called him an industry plant. He didn't specifically say that Kevin Hart was not.
He said that somebody is funnier than him.
Yes.
It would be basically the same thing as saying, like, he's just following a basic ass formula.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like that goes back to the whole there's some entertain danger.
Whatever.
Another thing, Joe.
Tragic.
Oh well.
But yeah. In entertainment in general, there's always a baseline of objectivity. Like, you have to be. There are certain things you should be able to do. But after you've reached that baseline, which basically gets your foot in the door, then you appeal to the subjectivity of everybody else.
Yeah. Stop the slander.
Like, I think most of that is just people have seen. They're seeing Kevin Hart all the time. Like he's a big star.
He's on tour right now with Chris Rock.
I need to watch that on Netflix.
Like he's a big star now, and most people have heard a lot of his jokes now that he's in the limelight. And a lot of the stuff he does, he sticks to the same kind of formula, and it still works. People still laugh. So
still a great storyteller.
I guess people who are like really hang on the comedic world like that would see. I could see somebody saying he's not really that funny or that. But saying he's never been funny is extremely egregious, and that's definitely one of those he's just trying to say like, oh, I've never really liked his style.
Now,
I don't think that's like a purposeful like, oh, he's just never been funny like this Katt.
If you were to single yourself out and say, and put the I think or to me right in that sentence, if you be like, Kevin Hart's never been funny to me, I'd be like, okay, yeah, fine. I could see that. Okay, sure. He's never been funny to him. I get it. But to put he's just never been funny. Katt, you doing too much. You're doing too much.
At that point, sir, you are wilding, and I'm leaving this conversation.
Yeah. So it's stop the slander. Wake up, sheeple. Stop following the leader. But all right, that's it, man. That's it. We will reconvene when the stars align some other time. Bye.
Bye.